Waking up every morning with sound mind, with the courage to move on, is a privilege and not an opportunity. Because there are a lot of people lying in the sick bed who want to move around. So when you wake up in the morning, be grateful. Say your prayer, trust God, move on. And this is how I like to begin this morning. Remember, former U.S. President John F. Kennedy was speaking to students at the Harvard University. And he said in a portion of his speech that the goal of education is the advancement of knowledge and the determination of truth. The goal of education is the advancement of knowledge and the dissemination of truth. Unquote. The growth and success of our nation rests squarely on our shoulders. And that is why I believe truth-telling is fundamental. And that's why the truth, no matter how hard, has never been, and will never be as dangerous as a lie in the long run. Folks, good morning to all of you, man. Welcome to your show, The OK Morning Rush. It's on 99.5 at the now. Today is the 17th of February, and today is Tuesday, the day after Monday and before Wednesday. And my name is Piso. Another edition of the show with sound mind, very relaxed, grateful. We can move on. Good morning to all of you taking the kids to school this morning. Please drive with care, listen to the police and take their instructions, because they are the experts. They are the experts. Good morning to all of us. Your birthday, happy birthday. Few things to talk about. We'll take a regular break, commercial break very shortly. Join some of our sponsors. But I just want to encourage you this morning. If you're sick, whatever it is, on your hospital bed or at home, don't give up. Don't give up. There's still hope. The God who made you has not forgotten you. He's never forgotten his before. Sometimes he takes time. Want to test your faith. Don't give up. You are not the first in that condition that you are in this morning. Others have been in those conditions before. They didn't give up. So don't give up. Sometimes just move around your neighborhood a little bit, especially at the time when you think all is lost. Just walk around. See other people in the condition they are in. Then you have an appreciation of what God continued to do for you. That way, sometimes you'll believe now that you're not the only person. And sometimes you think you're better off than somebody who you thought. Maybe you thought you were the least in the room. But sometimes then you feel better. That's what God is. Believing in Him, trust Him. Yes, all of us are not perfect. We have our own flaws. No one is perfect. Try to be good. Let's take a break. We'll be back. The beauty of life is not whether you are happy, but how others are happy because of you. To our brothers and sisters and all of our friends who will be graduating from the University of Liberia, congratulations to all of you. You fought a good fight. I respect people who go to school, because sitting in class is nothing small. That's why some people don't do the fake it. We'll be right back.
Good news to all travelers in and out of Liberia. ST Transport Service has introduced new fleets of buses in Liberia to take travelers from Monrovia directly to Ghana, Abidjan, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. We also do connection for our passengers to Lomé, Cotonou, and Lagos, as well as Bamako, Dakar, and Banjul. We also travel from Monrovia to Plebo Harbour, Maryland County. For more information, you can visit our red light office opposite Zone 9 Depot 1 Police Station or call us on 0775 908830, 0886 888 538, 0777 775501, and 0555 558801. What are you waiting for? Come and enjoy our fast, reliable, and comfort service. ST is here to serve you.
I say, Esther, what do the American people mean by overstay that they say some of all that people doing?
Marie, they overstay the American people talking about that for you to stay long after the time you ask her to stay in America and the time the people already not take record for, even when your visa still get long time on it.
Oh, okay. So it means when I tell the American embassy that I'm going for 6 weeks, it should be 6 weeks, it shouldn't pass 6 weeks, even if I get 1 year visa, sir?
Yes. Even if you get 1 year visa or 3 year visa and you going for 6 weeks, that is 6 weeks you must stay for and can't red bago. If you won't go again, they will believe you next time. But if you tell the people say 6 weeks, then you stay for 6 months, they will not trust you next time. Oh, don't let anybody in America fool you. Oh. Even if the immigration in the very America tell you say you must stay for 6 months, don't do it. Oh. Only stay for the time you told the embassy you're going for, so you can't spoil your friend and way to travel to America.
Okay, thank you for making me understand the whole overstay thing the American people talking about. From now on, I will stay for the time I requested for. As soon as the time pass, I come in right by here because I want my country need to be on any overstay list. When they will restrict my country and they traveling to America, half for my family and friends.
Don't stay beyond the time you requested from the U.S. Embassy. Return home after your requested length of stay. Get clean record. More travel chances. A message from the Special Presidential Task Force.
Water, the life.
Yes, and like they say, clean water makes life even better.
The LWSC has also made things better for me and my family. As you can see, we have a steady flow of clean and safe water supply.
I would like to get connected also.
Just visit any LWSC office. Fill an application form using Citizen's ID, driver's license, or passport. Remember to carry along a passport-sized photo of any background. Following that, LWSC technical team will assess your area and connect you within just a few working days.
So how do you pay your water bills?
The LWSC has cashier centers at the central office on Front Street and sub-offices in Caldwell, opposite IB Bank. New Georgia around the water tower in the Gulf. Fiama Cinco adjacent to the Calvary Baptist School and close to the LDEA office. Rock Hill Community in the GSA compound on the GSA Road. And Soul Clinic behind the Soul Clinic Public School. Payment is also done through mobile money. Just dial *156 *4 *2 *3 #. Enter your LWSC account number. Choose currency. Enter amount and confirm with your PIN. For more information, call 5972 on Orange Call Free. Other numbers to call include 0777 464 171, 0886 616 767, and 0886 617 200. A message from the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation.
SIB Bank with head office on Broad Street, opposite Sports Commission, with branches in Ganta, Tottenburg, and the only bank in Sino, is dedicated not only to savings but also empowering small and medium-sized enterprises. SIB is open to all. Visit SIB from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. SIB, taking banking to a new level.
Indeed, SIB taking banking to a new level. That's the Sapele International Bank right opposite Sports Commission on the Broad Street here in Monrovia. Let's join the people who've joined us on our Facebook page. We'd like to say thanks to all of you. OKFM 99.5 and OKTV. Welcome to the OK Morning Rush. Irene Sob has joined us. Tali, good morning to you. Henry F. Blady is following us, he said, from Sino. Vani Kruman said, thank you so much, CJ, for what you keep doing for our country. We pray that Liberia be great once more. Kezi Debut Carpet says he's watching from the University of Liberia's main campus. Harrison S. Laneo Jr., good morning, Piso. I'm watching from Banca, Bon County. Harrison say good morning to all of my friends there at the Malian Intellectual Center there and everywhere else in Banga. Good morning. George Watkins Jr. says, good morning, everyone. I'm flying from the HQ of, the headquarters of, he says, Honorable Solomon Chiapol of District 13. Yes, this guy participated in our, Internews-sponsored debate. Oscar Cooper says, good morning. I'm watching from the ministerial complex in Congotan. Ominka Brown is watching out of her home or somewhere on the GSA compound. Sekou Kamara says he's following from Freeport Community. Julie Peel is following us from New Georgia Estate. D. Lawrence Wiley says, good morning. He's following from Government Camp, GAD Statutory District in Sino. Maurice Willetti will have to pronounce this one for me. Johnny Colibini Sr. says he's watching from the office of the Rescue Defenders on Center Street. Justin Dolo joins us from Louisiana Township, Montserrat District number 1, I'm sure. Robert Nonde is joining us from the ABC Mission Community on the Roberts International Airport Highway. Rufus Coco Nevins is joining us from Burrville Bible College. Amos Masare joins us. He says, good morning, brother. I like to appreciate you for your tireless contribution to making our society today. Okay, it's okay. Alfonso K. Dowers Senior, Matthew Sademi, Augustus Blitan, watching from Ganta, Foley, Mabandi is watching. Daniel Tante joins me. My brother, good morning. Christopher Bembe, Daros K. Wiemi, the Deputy Labor Inspector General of Liberia. Daros, I hope you follow the show because our show, the 8 o'clock segment, has to do with some labor issue. I think maybe the Labor Ministry can get involved and the Ministry of Gender. The 8 o'clock guest has to do with something about Ministry of Labor and Gender. I'm sure some Liberians are coming and there is something they want to talk about. Gabriel Morgan, Nash Addison, Wonder, Achi Tople, and all of you, man. Good morning. The list is just endless. Let's go to the BBC so you get fresh-hand information about some of the things that are happening other places around us, or probably a distance away, but some of the places. Reports say at least 20 people were killed on Saturday in the northern town of Titao, Burkina Faso, in attacks claimed by Jenib, an Islamist militant group linked to Al-Qaeda. Amongst the dead were 7 Ghanaians burned beyond recognition who have yet to be identified, said Ghana's Interior Minister Mohammed Mutaka Mubarak. They were part of a team of tomato traders on a supply lorry targeted by the jihadists. Road access to the area remains blocked, according to Ghanaian officials trying to evacuate other citizens who survived, making it impossible for embassy staff to visit the area. Flights in and out of Kenya's main airport have been delayed following a plan struck by aviation industry workers, the National Airline and Airports Authority have said. Departing flights from Nairobi's Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, one of Africa's busiest transport hubs, have been delayed by up to 4 hours. Some passengers say they have remained seated inside aircraft for extended periods as pilots wait for clearance to take off. Radio Besali is relaying this one. Radio Besali is in Sasstown, Lower Bombay County. Good morning and thanks to Fred Snotton and the rest of the guys there. Those of you listening to the OK Morning Rush via Radio Besali, thanks to all of you there in Lower Bombay County. At least we now have a very big listener base on that side. Okay. All right, so let's come home. Let's glory be to God for the return of His Excellency the President and his entourage after participating in a function in the Ethiopia. Yes, the president is back home. You know, every time our presidents travel and they safely return to the country, we should give God the glory. You know, President Joseph Boakai has returned home following his participation in the 39th ordinary section of the Assembly of Heads of State and Government of the African Union held in Addis Ababa. The president arrived in the country Monday and was received by senior government officials and members of the cabinet. During the summit, the president joined fellow African leaders in deliberations on the AU's 2026 theme, assuming sustainable water availability and safe sanitation systems to achieve the goals of Agenda 2063. I mean, you're not bringing another agenda again. Discussion centered on strengthening sustainable development frameworks, improving public health systems, and expanding water and sanitation infrastructure across the continent. The president's main intervention on this key theme on water and sanitation was delivered on his behalf by Liberia Water and Sewer Managing Director Mo Ali. Woo, the man was over there. The president said, "Bampigi, I will let, when it comes to the issue, Ariel, don't be scared, I'll give you the floor. You will represent Liberia very well." You know, yeah, these are big exposures, you know, bigger platform, greater opportunity, greater responsibility. Sometimes in those kinds of forums, there are different people listening. And when you're able to deliver a speech that is very researched and well presented, who knows? You can never tell. Somebody's just going to get favor you, and maybe after those kinds of gathering, the president call for your call card and you have a relationship. Sometimes you don't know who you're talking to. Mo Ali, you know, I have no reason to doubt that you did it well. In his capacity connected to Liberia's leadership role within the African diplomatic community at the United Nations, President Boakai participated in a high-level consultations on UN reform, addressing a leaders' breakfast dialogue that specifically convened the Liberian chief executive urged African states to advance a unified position toward a more equitable and representative multilateral system, noting that the international body faces mounting pressure from protracted conflicts, humanitarian crisis, and declining global confidence in international institutions. On the margins of the summit, President Boakai held bilateral engagements with several African leaders, including Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and Kenyan President William Ruto, along with other heads of state and senior UN officials. The discussions focused on strengthening diplomatic relations, promoting private sector partnerships, expanding economic cooperation, and advancing Africa's common position on global governance reform. The summit witnessed the handover of the AU Authority Chairmanship from Angola President João Manuel Goncalves Lourenço to the new chair, President Avathi Ndayishimiye of Burundi. President Boakai's engagements at the summit highlight Liberia's role in continental solidarity, sustainable development, and constructive participation in shaping international policy affecting Africa. The Liberian delegation concluded its scheduled consultations and returned home after several days of official meetings and strategic engagements aimed at advancing national and regional priorities. Yes, these meetings are important. What I like most is the margin discussions. On the margins of these kinds of meetings, when you engage in fruitful bilateral and sometimes multilateral discussions with your peers, with your counterparts, partners, and friends of Liberia, sometimes it yields results. It might not be immediate, but sometimes sector heads will have to do follow-up through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to reach out and make sure the right things are done. Thanks to the president. At least you had a lot of margin discussions with the president of South Africa, the president of Ghana, the president of Kenya, and I know you discuss issues of mutual respect, but issues that will benefit the peoples of your different countries around the continent. Welcome back home, Mr. President, and we hope you will be briefed very well about some of the things happening in the country. Let's go here. We are getting signals that the police commander in Ganta is being investigated by police authorities. Our reporter Franklin Doloqui is in Ganta. He will talk to us. Where is former House Speaker Dr. Buffer Chambers? Where is he? The last time I saw Dr. Chambers was in a video that went all around where he was talking to some of the elders, I'm sure, in Plebo Solican. And, he spoke a word, and there was laughter all over the place. We haven't seen him for a long time. The chairman of Liberia's Senate Committee on Defense, Security, Intelligence, and Veteran Affairs, Momo Cyrus, on Monday called for the immediate suspension of the government's decision to outsource vehicle registration and driver licensing, citing governance lapses, revenue risk, and national security vulnerabilities. In a formal statement issued in Monrovia, Senator Cyrus said the transfer of those functions from the statutorily mandated Ministry of Transport to Liberia Traffic Management, a foreign-controlled operator, undermines statutory order and weakens oversight of systems tied to public safety, identity management, and law enforcement coordination. Senator Cyrus said vehicle registration and licensing constitute core sovereign responsibilities because they involve sensitive personal, biometric, and vehicular data. He warned that internalizing such system creates accountability gaps and exposes the country to strategic risks at a time when Liberia is facing emerging transitional threats, including cyber-enabled financial crimes and illicit telecommunication authority. According to the committee, recent security assessments indicate growing exploitation of digital infrastructure by international criminal networks operating across West Africa and beyond. Senator Cyrus said these trends heighten the danger of placing national identity-linked database and vehicle movement records outside direct state control. The statement also raised fiscal concerns, saying the concession reportedly allows the operator to retain a disproportionate share of revenues from registration and licensing services with limited safeguards to protect government income. The committee said the arrangement risks a revenue leakage and reduces the state's capacity to invest in transport safety, institutional development, and security infrastructure. Senator Cyrus cited reports that more than 200 Liberian professionals were displaced following the transfer, calling it a setback to local capacity building in a sensitive sector. While acknowledging the importance of investor confidence, the committee said national security and statutory governance must take precedence. It argued that lawful contracts, strong institutions, and sovereign control over security-linked functions provide a firm foundation for sustainable investment. The committee called for a comprehensive legislative and security review to examine the legal basis for the transfer, the fiscal terms of the concession, data protection implications, and the broader impact of employment and public trust. But I thought the Ministry of Transport, Minister Salif Raftalo, I thought he had a press conference and he announced that moving forward, vehicle licensing and all these things will be done by the Ministry of Transport. But it still seemed to me that they should have a conversation because I was saying the other day, right now, yes, the minister has said it, and then the Senate Committee on Defense, Security, and Intelligence coming to say something. It means something. I think they need to have discussion because what's going to happen, or what may likely happen, is care is not taken when the government is ready to collect its revenue through the Ministry of Transport. There might be a lot of complications with the whole licensing regime. Where did you register your vehicle and all that kind of thing? Or maybe the Ministry of Transport will say, for example, those of you who are already in possession of your license plate and driver licenses from the Liberia Transport Management System, we'll not hammer you, but going forward, when renewal process come to the ministry. But I think they need to have a conversation. The Ministry of Justice, we're reading more of these statements this morning. The Ministry of Justice has taken note of alarming reports, images, and public communication circulating on social media concerning the purported establishment and recruitment activities of a group identifying itself as the National Fuller Security of Liberia. The ministry states unequivocally that no authorization, permit, registration, license, or operational approval has been granted by the government of the Republic of Liberia for the creation, operation, recruitment, or deployment of any entity under the name National Fuller Security of Liberia or any similar formation. Under the laws of Liberia, the establishment, organization, recruitment, or operation of any security body, paramilitary structure, auxiliary force, or organized enforcement entity requires prior authorization from the government through the Ministry of Justice's Division of Public Safety. Such processes include, but are not limited to, formal application, vetting, institutional assessment, security review, and compliance with tax and regulatory obligations. No process has been initiated, undertaken, or completed in relation to this group. Furthermore, the ministry has confirmed that the individuals or organizers associated with the entity have not obtained the requisite permits, have not undergone governmental assessment. Accordingly, the Ministry of Justice hereby orders the immediate cessation and desistance of all recruitment, organizational, operational, promotional, or mobilization activities associated with the so-called National Fuller Security of Liberia. Any continuation of such activities will be considered a direct violation of the laws of the Republic of Liberia and will attract the full weight of criminal and administrative sanctions. The government of Liberia would not recognize, legitimize, or tolerate the formation of unauthorized security structures, particularly those organized along ethnic, tribal, communal, or sectarian lines. National security, law enforcement, and public order are constitutional responsibilities legally established state institutions. These responsibilities cannot and would not be delegated, assumed, or appropriated by private groups operating outside the framework of the law. The ministry emphasizes that Liberia is a state governed by law. No individual or group, regardless of identity, affiliation, or claim to purpose, is permitted to establish parallel security structures or unethical recruitment activities. The ministry has instructed relevant security and regulatory agencies to investigate this matter immediately. Where violations are established, appropriate enforcement actions will follow in strict accordance with Liberian law. The public is assured that the government remains fully committed to maintaining peace, security, and national unity. Citizens and residents are urged to refrain from engaging with or participating in any unauthorized security formulations and to report any suspicious activities to the appropriate authorities. The Ministry of Justice will continue to monitor developments closely and will take further action as necessary to uphold the laws of Liberia. Now, this is good. I've been seeing this video circulating, and different persons talk about it differently. It depends on who are talking. Some people say, well, Fuller defend foes. I didn't get the detail of it, so I didn't want to venture into it. You know, some people say, well, Fuller defend foes. But it's good that the Minister of Justice has issued statement that if there was any such group, the ministry is not aware of it. The ministry has said that to establish any group of such, there are procedures, there are processes under our laws. But it didn't just stop there. The ministry says it has instructed law enforcement and regulatory institutions to do investigation. And if there are any violations that are found, the organizers of that group will bear the full weight of the law. But as we go into those discussions, let's go into it with our minds open. You know, it said that they were establishing. I mean, I don't like the banner. I don't like the name. You know, it sounds tribal. It seems not to sound good to me and maybe to other people. But sometimes let's look at the intent. You know, I'm careful. Is this a group that they were establishing to do what? For example, I'm asking because, and don't get me wrong, I would not be definite. I don't know. That's why I'm asking if. I don't know. Whether it was a group, is it a paramilitary group? Were they being established to protect a particular individual? Is this a private security firm? Because if it is a private security firm, it should go through the different government phases of registration. Is it just a group of people who put themselves together and maybe coincidentally or strategically, they find themselves from a particular ethnic group, maybe to protect a particular mosque? Every time the Friday service, they just go. I'm asking because those of us who are Christians, we also know that sometimes when there are big crusade, or big conferences, or big church events, they are securities from the church. They're not necessarily very trained security with guns and stuff like those, but sometimes the crusade, and sometimes the crusade is a very big crusade. It's a composition of different churches that come together to have a crusade. Sometimes these different churches, they just basically do fundamental training for people to protect people who go to the crusade. So sometimes when they're having big services somewhere, you see these people, they're necessarily not private security. They are also members of the different churches, or they are members of that church, but they are there on the crusade ground to protect everybody, to make sure that, you know, people ain't coming around to jack people's phone, to make sure that the apostle or the man of God, the pastor, the reverend, everybody in good, and, you know, everybody is safe. I've seen those kinds of people most of the time. Except that maybe we have not seen video that will come up where maybe they are taking training, or maybe they're taking basic drill and that kind of thing. I haven't seen it. But I'm just saying, you know, I've seen it a lot of times. There are big crusades, there are church conferences, there are big, you know, issues. You have these people from the church, they are there providing security. They are necessarily not security people. They're not police, they're not army, they're not private security, but they will just go around. And sometimes they are in uniform. Uniform, not to mean that police uniform or LIS uniform. Sometimes they wear black, sometimes they wear lapel shirt. You know, they wear something to identify each other that, okay, these are going to the people who are going to be the security. You know, even at the SKD, when they're having these big religious events, when these pastors and other prayer people come here with the police assistance, but also with the assistance of people from the different churches, they wear uniforms just to protect people. I don't know whether that group is a group that were fundamentally established just to protect the mosque on Friday for prayer service, just to protect people that are around. So sometimes, you know, we need to be careful with how we go into some of these things. Had I known some of the organizers of that group, I would have reached out. So I have an appreciation what a group is. Why are they in uniform? Why do they want to do their drill and thing in their dialect, all the kind of thing? And the implication, are they aware that it will send a bad signal and that kind of thing? Sometimes it's good we do these things. Now, something played on the news this morning. I will play it back because I took serious interest in it, and I know a lot of Liberians are interested. Let's hear these people. They are retirees from Firestone, right? Okay.
Everybody inside the one leg their hand. That they finish their pay, my people. I was working throughout before they pension me. Pension me? They not even pension me. First one never pension me. First one push me. He told me. He said, I'm going to go to Soya Security. So my people are really telling you today, and I'm telling our president, that Soya Security are working for, or that first one tell me to be a worker. Why he not pension me? For that reason, I baking, I hold a four, I hold a hand, then he pay my money, yeah, then he pension me.
Time for retirement, Firestone, they never retire me. My money I send to National Social Security is for my budget for my old age. It was not for Firestone to send all there. The retirement, $5 I never received from Firestone. I worked for 33 years, man, the war year. After the 33 years, after the 33 years,
I'm the director for welfare for the pensioners of Liberia. I want to say this to the authority. It is pitiful to see your people drowning and you have the solution to rescue them. But you say until everybody perish, it's very bad. So I want to call on the government of Liberia, our senators, our representatives, to listen to the cry of the people. Our people are dying. If you see them, they are bad off. It is time to listen.
Now, yeah, their country. A high-profile security person just sent me text that, in fact, that group has been in existence since 2011. How fun. And sometimes, like I was saying from the churches, sometimes basically these people are protocol officers. Sometimes they're security from the church and all the kind of thing, every time I hear about the issue about Firestone and the workers, I'm kind of like, so this morning I was asking my colleague Troko and other people also there, I said, as a nation, when will we get rid of some things? We were not born, our parents then started complaining about Firestone. Oh, when we retire, they can't pay up. Our grandparents, I'm sure the situation was the same. We born. We're getting older now. The situation is the same. What's responsible? Two things I think about. And when you see some of these people who've worked for Firestone 35 years, 40 years, 30 years, they didn't get strength again. Some of them dying because they're sick. They can't even take care of themselves. Well, somebody will argue about when they were young, when they were working, what did they do with their money? Well, that's another discussion altogether. But when you are retired, in other places, when you get retired, then your enjoyment starts. So you're not working again. Every month you just go get what belongs to you. But when you listen to some of these people, they say, oh, our retirement benefit are getting 200 Liberian are getting what the money can do. The other side of it is, what's in our law? What does the law say? How can we change the law or amend the law to conform to the realities on the ground? If we had a labor law that operated 30 years ago, that has made it difficult for these retirees to get retirement benefit at the end of the month to the full extent that they are able to take care of their well-being, why can't we go back to the law and sit at the table? So sometimes I don't let us shift all the blame on the company, whether it is lack, whether it is finance. Sometimes, yes, they take the blame. But sometimes let's look at what's in our law. What does the law provide? Besides, maybe if you work for 30 years, they lay handshake, the company will give you, sometimes they give $750, $500 US dollars. What does the law say? How can we do the law to the extent that it will protect us? It will protect our people. And we still operate, but if we have a constitution that turning 40 years old this year, and we are not even attempting to look at our constitution and say, well, but there are provisions here that do not conform to the standards we have anymore, let's amend. We have a constitution that turns 40 years old this year. So what does the law say? Imagine somebody young, you work for Firestone, 30 years, 35 years, and then you retire. Then the company gave you what they gave you. I'm not sure. I don't think the company giving these people just anything they want to give these people. I think at some point the company is giving the people what is provided for by our laws. Whether it is a law on retirement, whether it is a provision. I am sure, because if the company is not giving these people what they deserve, how come the government is not coming in to stand strong? When will our people get rid of begging in their old age? Because you see, all these things are trauma. All these things are trauma. Begging in your old age. Sometimes when the people old, they come down with different sicknesses. They're not even able to take care of themselves. But mind you, they've been working over the years. Some of them depended on retirement. So can we look at our laws? What does the law say about that? I mean, when you work for 35 years, if you were making, maybe your last salary was $200, let's say, how much they're supposed to give you every month? What does the law, how is the law so unique to the extent that it is protective of the Liberians who are retiring, who work with these companies? Sometimes when you hear about retirement benefit, you can get sick to your stomach. Maybe some of the provisions are provisions that took precedence 35 years ago. Right now, if you're retiring and they're giving you maybe 5,000 Liberian per month, for God's sake. So maybe we need to look at our laws. So sometimes I don't let us shift the blame. Oh, Firestone, I want to pay our people. Oh, Firestone, this, that. That's what I'm saying. If the company is supposed to do certain things and the company is not doing, the Magibi County Legislative Caucus need to get concerned, and the entire legislature need to get concerned. The Ministry of Labor need to get concerned. But it seems to me as though these people are getting exactly what they're supposed to get as far as our laws are concerned. And if that is the case, then I don't think they should be crying in the company's name. Rather, they should be arguing, and these lawmakers should be looking at the different laws and their provisions and thinking about amendments that will suit the reality on the ground. Beggar right now is $2,950. Some places $2,900. Some places $2,600. The price is varies. So if that old man is taking $2,000 Liberian dollar home as a retirement benefit, you can't even buy beggar rice. Let's look at our laws. Let's look at all the provisions. Sometimes I don't blindly just shift the blame. Okay, so this morning, like I said, 8 o'clock, we have invited some Liberians. Something is happening, and I don't know why people are still being duped. People are still falling prey to it. The whole Q netting and the arrangement. We are told there are several Liberians in Sierra Leone who were encouraged by some of their friends from here that, they will go to Sierra Leone, from there they will be able to go to Europe, they will be able to go to other places. And most of the girls and these boys are trapped in Sierra Leone. They are being ill-treated and all kinds of things are going on. One of our brothers, whose sister was there, was able to go. Yesterday, he visited my office, and when he showed me some of the video, I was like, what? The place they're taking these people to Sierra Leone, the place they live in, when they say in a butch. And they say when they take you there, they will tell you have to convince additional 2 persons. Some of you see your children, you think they in Europe, they in other places. They are falling prey to most of these things, so they are here. Shortly at 8 o'clock, we'll talk to them. And that's why I say the Ministry of Labor, the Ministry of Gender must be listening so the government can know what to do. They will practically explain their experiences. How did they leave Liberia? Where were they? How were they being treated? And all the kind of things you will hear from them this morning. And then at 9 o'clock, Grand Judea County Representative Jeremiah Sukan will come in as our guest. And that's the shape of it. Let's take your calls on 0777 700 995, 0555 995 995. Our WhatsApp number is 0555 026 99 and these are the numbers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Piso. Piso, good morning, brother.
Good morning, good morning. How are you?
Yes. Yeah, good morning, Piso. Clarence, good morning.
I'm good. You're sounding like Sabu Rasta?
Yeah, R-A-S-T-A, Sabu Rasta. S-A-B-U-R-A-S-T-A, Sabu Rasta.
Okay, Sabu.
Yeah, Clarence, thank you for the show this morning, man. But Clarence, there's anything you said that caught my attention for which I called this morning. Look, Piso, you know, like, I think sometimes I don't go nowhere, Clarence, I'm going to get issue with me. But you, like, I'm not going nowhere, all of you, the party problem. Let me tell you, Clarence, the Ministry of Transport, it was established in August. It was established on August 25th, 1987. The act that established the Ministry of Transport specifically section 37.3A. I mean, in the parenthesis, it clearly outlines our authority to administer, to regulate, and implement transport law. So, Clarence, what you get? What type of money coming for now to be getting job lesson? What are they coming for?
Okay, sir. Thank you. 9 o'clock, before I take Jeremiah Sukan, I will speak with Kahini Sigme. Kahini is the Director of Communication at the Liberia Revenue Authority. I am told the LRA has won a landmark case. Kahini will talk to us about that, but that will be 9 o'clock. Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Clarence Jackson.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Tuba Morris, and I'm calling from Ghana.
Yeah.
Mr. Jackson, my concern has been drawn to the issue that had to do with the recruitment of the Fulani security in Liberia. Mr. Jackson,
is that really a recruitment of Fulani security?
That's what the caption said. When I saw it on the social media, that's what the caption said.
Go ahead, let me just hear you.
I listened to you when you were discussing other religion that had to do with the Christian having people security at the crusade ground. But Mr. Jackson, one thing you know is that the group that is being recruited, if we are talking about religion, then they should be included. It should be inclusive of the Muslim or the Islamic group. Because Fulani, the mosque is not only for Fulani people, right? The mosque is very place that the Fulani go and the Muslim people also go there. All of the religion that also go there. But the recruitment is instead the Fulani. So there are a particular group of people that are being recruited.
Yeah, so in my opening comment, I said that name was Bar. But I was just opening up the discussion so that we have a wider eye on the discussion, so we don't make it look like saying we don't have the facts. We don't make it look like people recruiting Fulani people to be trained as security. That's why I'm bringing all the different analogies.
We are not the one that making it to be. That's how the new is. That's how the new is. So it's not that we the one that making it. So if you born your child, you say my child need a John Brown. It's not somebody else that need your child for you, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you. I'm not arguing. I didn't say that they need. That not the need. That's not my argument. In fact, I even said that was not good because it's trouble. Hello?
Yes, good morning. This is James Cooper.
My brother, how are you?
Bless God.
All right,
I saying you celebrated a birthday, you kicked me out. I stayed there, birthday kid. Yeah.
No, Cooper, I don't celebrate. If you follow my page, you will see exactly what I did. I celebrated it differently.
With the people.
Yeah.
With the people. So at least you could call me, my man. I need
hey, Cooper, you just expose yourself. I will call you after the show because the birthday is continuing. I will call you after the show, yeah.
Okay, no problem. That initiative was a very good initiative.
Thank you, my brother.
Let me just speak directly to the issues surrounding the Liberia traffic management and the Ministry of Transport.
Yeah.
The Liberia traffic management is being aided and abetted by the police director.
Okay.
If you go to Red Light, you will see that police are forcibly harassing the Keke guys, taking their Keke to the traffic management. And if it's the money that Liberian government is losing on the daily basis, it raises concern. What the chairman on national security defense is saying is 100% right. The police director needs to call to book because he's supporting these guys and undermining the law.
But Cooper, Gregory Como single-handedly did not bring Liberia Transport Management System yet. I come in, but I think these people went through the different government steps to get to where they are.
I think you listened to Senator Nathaniel McGill. He said that particular version of the agreement that was brought to the Senate is not the one that President we have signed.
I listened to him.
So it raised concern. Why Gregory Como?
So the question we're supposed to be asking now, who brought that version of McGill said the version that went to President Weah is not the version they signed. So who brought the new version?
So we need to be asking Gregory Como and others, because Gregory Como is the 100% sponsor of this thing.
No, but we can't ask Gregory. We should be asking the Ministry of Justice. We should be asking the Ministry of Transport. We should be asking the sector institutions.
Let me just say this. I know what I'm saying. If Gregory stopped the police from moving people to the LMT area, you will see these guys will understand.
No, but Kopo, the reason why the police was doing or is doing what it is doing, it is because of a government's mandate, not squarely because of what Gregory says.
I want to ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Is that the government says that the police should use the Liberia traffic management reflector jacket? Is that the government says the police should use the name on all their cars, Liberia traffic management?
Well, so Kopo, to answer that question, Kopo, I come in. To answer that question, again, I say, we need to know why the police pull it on his vehicle. Because the police, the head of the police is the Minister of Justice. And I'm not sure all these bosses will be in this town and Gregory just doing what he wants to do. But again, let's reach out and ask more questions, my brother.
Let me just conclude on this. If the Senate, because I won't serve as secretary to the then Senate chair on security.
Okay.
If the Senate chair will sit there and Gregory Coleman and the police will keep harassing the people alone, red light, go to red light today. Go to red light and see what happened in red light.
Thank you, Cooper.
It's bad.
Thank you. We have to take all our guests. Sometimes I like to ask more questions and dig deeper, then we get the understanding. Hello?
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning.
Yeah, Clarence, I'm Jimmy, and I call you for Honorable Tennessee Avenue in the borough of Nickertown.
Jimmy can be your full name.
I don't need that, Clarence. I'm Jimmy.
Yeah, but I want to say, what's your full name? All right, let's hear you now, Jimmy.
So, Clarence, my attention has been drawn to the national flag security. Clarence, you know, at the flag post policy here, Clarence. Clarence, normally when the holy month is coming, when the fast month is coming, the people got to security and they get to the mosques there to protect the people that can be praying, more especially the last 10 days in the month. That's the time they can recruit their guys there. Like for example, what you're saying, our people having crusade. I think they can recruit their guys there. The only issue I got that I got problem with Clarence, the best since 2011. Yeah, right. In Nickertown, yeah, the mosques are there, right? They've been working.
Okay, thank you. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah?
Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm calling from JW Junction.
Okay.
Okay, I want to budget what the guy just said pertaining to the driver license.
Okay.
Issue. All driver license from RTA is signed by Gregory Como. Why would Gregory Senator only be on the driver license that issued by the RTA?
The one I can come from the Ministry of Transport, who signed it? The one I can sign. Boss, wait now. You say all the driver license from the transport management system signed by Gregory Como. I'm not saying it, so I don't know. Yeah, so that who can sign on the one that can come from Ministry of Transport?
Okay, with the one from Ministry of Transport, we have our ID number, and then you taking it, your signature.
My man, I asking, I said, whose signature can be on it?
There's no signature apart from you who taking it. You are not from no other signature except you that are taking it, but you have your ID.
Oh, but okay, but transport management on because I have my driver's license here, so let me pull it up.
Put it on your local.
I have my driver license here. Let me see. I think I'm a senator way down there.
Okay, your
Right on
senator
my
there.
picture on the right hand side. So
That's good.
you're saying the people on like Gregory Como can, do you know Gregory's signature?
That signature, I have my friends that has it. Even if I compare the two driver license with
Okay, so I don't have the facts on that, but we'll leave it as it is. Hello.
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning, sir.
Dear everybody here.
Eric, good morning.
My attention is drawn to our retirees.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'll take a break from politics yet. Yes, rather. But this one, touch me. Clarence, the fact is that none of us going to escape old age. When we work,
we're already getting there.
That's it. None of us going to escape it. When you work, at the end of the day, what is due you must be given. Our retiree must be treated with respect. And this thing is not only about personal luck, even in the public sector. And we have to go beyond, because even those of us who are young today and sitting in those positions, we should start thinking about our old age retirement, because these companies, this government will remain, and then other people will come to take. They will refuse to take care of the people who are the older ones today who are retired.
Just the other day, Eric was talking about Chief Zanzan Kawa lying down on a small mattress in one clinic.
Exactly.
A once very powerful chief. You know.
That was so demeaning and so pitiful. But again, like I said, Clarence, I like the way sometimes you champion situation, and you have started this one. We should all make sure that we have changes so that, mind you, today it is them. Tomorrow is going to be.
I've always said, Eric, if you are in a particular position and you don't put in place all the things that's supposed to make your old age better, as far as the laws are concerned, the policies are concerned, you will get old too. Maybe you get old, you'll be privileged, you get money to live, but your brother will get old, your sister will get old, somebody will get old from you. And if you are sitting in a position you don't do the right thing at that time, it will affect you indirectly too.
Clarence, let me conclude on this. Many will argue that, okay, those people when they were young. Listen, my father worked for fire for 35 years. What did he do with his money? Educated all of his sons and daughters.
Exactly.
But the problem is that man never paid a horse for himself. He educated everyone. But again, I will tell you this. There are children who don't look back. There are children who look back.
Yeah.
Okay? Some children are so cruel to their parents that though they too will not get old. It has to stop. There are many who don't refuse to go back to take care of their parents.
Sometimes, yeah, but Eric, the other side, that's a social discussion we can have. The other side, Eric.
When they retire, they just in the street begging.
Yeah, Eric, let me ask you. Eric, let me ask you. When your pa can do your wife can get him food to eat?
My father is late.
Okay, I know if you are, I'm asking Eric, wait.
My wife had very close relationship with even my mother. They were best of friends.
Why was it so?
I mean, they just talked to one because she felt it was her responsibility to when my father.
Okay, but the point.
I took her mother as my responsibility.
The point I wanted to drive out was, and you said something very good, that your father used his Firestone money, even though he didn't build house, but he sent all of you to school. That papa would have chosen to say, the men I'm going to send them to no school yet. I would just be bluffing, wearing my good clothes and pay my houses. But he chose to send you to school. So if you were around today, you would give him the best of everything a fighter deserves. Sometimes the contrary is, some of the parents are in privileged positions for many years. They're working and they don't take care of the children. And the children see what you do to them. So sometimes some of the children, all of us now, some people say, Lord, my pa will let it go. I mean, he didn't send all to school. He didn't treat all good, but we let it go. But some people say, no. They ain't do nothing for me. I will not let it go. I'm sorry, I'm not taking any more calls. We'll go around the table. Our 4 guests are here. We'll give more attention to the mean people who really got affected. But we'll talk to our brother too. So our brothers. So we'll go right here. Just introduce yourself. We're starting with you. Good morning, sir. Just call your name.
Thank you very much. My name is Heron. I'm Heron M. Gulai. I'm the co-chair for the movement to rescue victims of scheme network marketing around Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Ghana.
Okay, Henry. Very familiar face from Ghana. Yeah, let's see you.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Sukese Bise, chairperson to rescue Liberians from fraudulent activities, particularly QNet, in and around Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Nigeria.
Yeah, you see, names can affect people. Your name is doing what your name say it will do. You know, your name is positively affecting society and it making impact. When you say Zolese, you know, in a manner of vernacular, the heart is good.
Oh, yes.
Zolese. So because your name, the heart is good, and your heart is good, and your name is affecting you, you're trying to rescue people. You see how names sometimes can play impact. Zolese. Let's go across and talk to my sister there. You can pull that into you, it can come. Call it to you. No, yeah. Any way you want to do it will come to you. Yeah. Call your name, man.
Yes, my name is Kokawaka.
Come again?
Kokawaka.
No, talk louder.
I said my name is Kokawaka.
Maybe you will have to come in. There's something that is not right. One of these marks is not right. I would have you just take a chair between them there. Yeah, that one of you. No, you sit. Let her go. You sit. You sit where you are, or you draw it to him. Yeah, let he sit over there. Let's take a break. Let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Yeah, you'll do some adjustments. They're doing some adjustments. We'll be back very shortly. They're doing some adjustments. We'll be back very shortly. Serious discussion we coming to have here. The people still scheming people here, and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it.
Me, P, producer.
Okay, I think we are all right now. Yeah, let's hear you, man. You are calling your name. Call your name again.
I said my name Kokawaka.
Okay, Coca. Let's hear your name too.
My name Rosalie Ngboli.
Okay, Rosalind, joy to you. Pull that in, let it come to you. Okay, when you're ready to talk, you come. I know I will talk to Zolese, I will talk to Henry here, but basically, no, just give us, Zolese, just give us an opening comment about, what the issues are, and then we'll talk to the both of them. How did you get in touch with them? What really happened? Why are you here? What drew your attention?
Okay, thank you very much. Like I said, my name is Zukese. The beginning of this month, February, I saw online a video, very disturbing one, and in Sierra Leone, where Liberians were at a police station. So while following that video, I found out that my brother was one of the victims, and he was in that video. So I have to rush to Sierra Leone because he had left on a Canada trip, which I wanted to find out, but because of the way he was eager, I couldn't get proper information, and he left, telling me that a childhood friend, was in Canada who was sending for him. So we are gone like a year plus now, and I saw that video, so it was so disturbing. I had to go to Sierra Leone. But while in Sierra Leone, what I came across is so disturbing, and this is why we are on this fight. There are a lot of Liberians who have been scammed, and in the name of going to Canada, they have paid a lot, because some of them, from interview, some of them said they carry 5,000, some of them said they carry 3,500, some of them 4,000, and all in the name of traveling. And when we got there, many of them, money were taken from them. They stay in a place where it's seriously absoluted, and they are there all alone. The perpetrators took their phone from them. They used their phone to connect other family members and carry them over. So it's a whole complicated thing. I think they will explain.
Yeah, they will explain.
They will tell us what actually happened.
But say, so your brother left the country 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Under the pretense that he was traveling to Canada.
Exactly.
And all you people know, you the family, is that the man, up to the time you saw the video, all you people know is that the man in Canada.
Yes, yeah, that's
Has he been talking to you people saying he left?
They have been using a lot of photos on his page, but many times I tried talking to him, he would just call me shortly, but they would send the kind of AI photos on his page to me, like in Canada, in class, and his activities.
You just gotta cut that phone off, please. Yeah. Or you put it on silent. Yeah.
So based on that, I've been following his photos. Because for me, I'm an entrepreneur, I do business, so I'm not really, but it got to a point that I told him I want to do a video call to really know what is going on, because since you guys left from here, it's just difficult to get you. Every time you're busy. So when I started engaging, they actually blocked me from the page. So it went almost 4 months. I couldn't talk to him, and all we could do is continue to pray. I would call my mother and tell her, oh, let's continue to pray and things going to happen. But of recent, this video came out and it just blew everything.
And you saw him in the video?
I saw him in the video.
You were shocked?
I was shocked. And that prompted my immediate, going to...
departure to Sierra Leone.
To Sierra Leone.
Henry, let me hear you too. I know two of them are some of the victims. We will talk to them practically. I will take more time on them, but I want to hear the both of you first. Yeah, Henry.
Okay, thank you very much. Sometimes back when my colleague, Zukese, called me that...
You want to put a mark to you, please, Henry.
Okay. Sometimes back when my colleague, Zukese, called me with the video that some of his relatives were involved in this, and he and myself sometimes do some business together. So I said, oh, but then you have to go there. We try connecting to see, because I guess some family at the 17 University. So we started connecting. But to my utmost surprise, when he entered there, to identify that who here from Banga, Ponkante, seeing people I knew them from Brooklyn community. They are all stuck over there who we think they have traveled to Canada. And the least one word, I will hold the name because we're still all working.
Yeah.
They don't want us to expose them. In November, in my yard, denying his parents that there's an opportunity, they're trying to stop his opportunity, he cannot listen, and he escaped that day. So the parent was saying, but we have taken the loan, and because we are all interconnected. To see other than stuck to an isolated place.
He made his parents to irritate loan.
They told loan.
To finance the trip to Canada.
To finance the trip to Canada with the hope that the interview will be done in Sierra Leone. So I said, well, man, then this should be a national issue. And it is so systematic in the way that when you're not careful, it works on them. Because sometimes they will take you from Liberia, carry you to Sierra Leone with the hope that you're traveling to Canada, you're going to have your interview to Sierra Leone. They psychologize them to agree and croak another family member that they are in Canada and send you photos, because when they go, they can take the phone from them. If you spend like 6 months, they say croak 2 families. So your 2 families that are becoming, after you now pump your land deep for another 7,000 or 3,000, 5,000 or 4,000, then they will take you from now, upgrade you, and carry you in Ghana. Then the new people that come in with me in Sierra Leone. So when I saw it, I said, but this thing, we all have to
talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to talk about it.
Let's go to our sisters now. Ma, what happened? How you landed in Sierra Leone? What really happened? I want you to take your own time.
Actually, my brother who called me to Sierra Leone. He said that a friend sent for him. So a friend sent for him. So he went, he said, oh, Kuka, I have one space in here, so you have to come. And this can be able to travel along with me. Yeah. So he was talking to him, and they said, Anthony is true. Because the person just went and he calling you. I said, so, I'm not really believing it. So, how other grandma, she said, oh, your brother somewhere, you will not be lying to your own blood brother, or he want to do anything to you. So you have to try your possible best and go to your brother, because he keep calling you over and over. So you have to try your best. And I told my mom, she said, Like your brother over there, you will not see bad thing, then be able to call you there. Go there and go and see for yourself. So I said, yeah, I will try my best because my brother over there, I think he will do bad for me. So I decided to go. Well, the first time, a small group or in the house, I was a little bit afraid. He said, oh, don't be afraid. Brother, what I will do to you? I'll not do anything to you. So I went. He said, oh, you baffle on the road. I said, baffle. I said, I said, get happy there. Because the whole people in the yard, I said, get happy there. To eat. I was just leave that. You know, I was feeling bad. He said, oh, God, don't feel bad. Oh. Everybody has on different process. I said, well, in the morning, I will see everybody, and nobody will be in the house. I said, but what going on? He said, don't worry, everybody on a different process, so like go in the office. And when you go to the place, they have somebody that will be able to wash for you. The person will be home, will cook. Everything, you will not do anything. The only thing you have to do to take bath at all. You go in the office, somebody that will read for you. The person will be mind you, be ready for you. Over a long time. First thing you have to do your interview. You go do your interview first because I said, I can't you go in. So you have to go do your interview. When you go, do your interview. Like they will tell you to read like 500 words. You're telling about yourself, your background, much about yourself. So they to, then they will ask you if like you travel to Canada, what do you be able to do for your country? You will read all that one. Ask you. So like that 500 words, the time they will give be too short. Yes, before you read all that in the time short. So you can, you say you feel now all of your test, you already feel inside. They'll ask you again, call your passport, because they will put you in rush. You will not even know the passport number. They tell you to call your passport number. They tell you to call your passport number. You say, I forget. They say, you feel. When you feel, you'll be feeling bad. You finish paying your money already, finish taking your money from you. The money they call it Asha. They finish taking the money from you already, then they give the interview right away. So when they tell you feel ready, you'll be feeling bad, you'll be crying. They say, but you have to go and learn some things. And when you learn this one, then your next interview, you'll be able to pass inside. I say, you ready?
Okay, but let me ask you, how your brother left Liberia? When he left?
Let me see. In February.
Last year?
Yeah.
How he left? That who pay his way to go Sierra Leone?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from February, all you know around March, April, May, all that time, all you know your brother in Canada?
Yes.
All you know he in Canada?
No, I go me in Sierra Leone.
No,
because he said we're going together.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he left from Montreal, he went. Oh, he said he was staying in Sierra Leone
yes,
and he was waiting for you.
To go together.
For 2 years to go. How much you pay to the people then?
And for me, I pay no money because the girls only got circle. When you go there, all the things they are learning in the class, they call it circle, different type of circle. He was circle to our mom. He won't tell our mom anything to do with how our mom would do. Yes. So all the money was, you know, all the brace, all that our mom will pay.
How much money? How much money you know?
He didn't want to know. They told their mom because when I asked him, I said, brother, how much? He can't really give me the exact money.
Okay. So did they tell you to cook? I mean to bring other people?
Yes, they will tell you to bring 2 persons. Say to travel to Canada, you have to start your organization. 2 persons, when you bring it, 2 persons will bring another 2. Then you will start making money. You say when you go in Canada, you will not be that you want work, you will work. When you want work, it's not forced. So every time your money will come in your system.
They took your phone from you?
Yeah, the first day I reached there, because my auntie asked me, she said, oh, Kuka, how everything was there now? I said, oh, man, they said we're going to school. They will buy a copybook. They will be able to go to school.
Yeah, so but at some point they took your phone?
Yes, now they say, oh, your sister will be giving information out, so they had to take you had to take her phone.
So why when you don't ask them why you're taking my phone for?
They say they don't want for me to get information out. What they say? They say you have to get information.
I will still ask you some questions. Let me talk to the other girl. Fun girl, you say your name again.
I say my name Rosalie M. Wally.
Alright, Rosalie, what do you can remember? How you left Liberia? Why?
One time I was in class because we were doing tests. So when I stayed on Grace Badia called me. She was in there because like the people named my brother and go to them. So she said, oh, Rosie, where are you? I said, I'm in class, I'm doing my test. She said, get us, sir. I said, I thought you said I'm in class, I'm doing my test. He said, I should get us, sir. Then he said, you adding that you stumble and your brother won't call you for you to come to him on this side. Then I said, but when the school closed, at the time I will be able to come on it because my father already finished paying for me in the school. Then he said, get us, sir. Now you don't want paying and the thing what your brother saying, now you don't want doing it. Like your brother, say your blood brother calling you for you to be able to come to him on his side.
So wait, the crazy person, the person was there.
No, she in time.
Okay, go ahead.
So later on, I said, but in the in class are doing my test. She said, I tell you to get us. Then I said, why you won't tell me? She said, I won't tell you something. Go in the village to your people, ne? Tell them that they pay away right now for you to go to your brother in ceremony. Because now when you come, they will move your knee from on the program. I said, then he said, I'm telling you, like not today they gave him to you. So I went, I did in uniform and sit down on the back. Because my people are living in Douai. So I went in the interior.
By Douai?
By Douai. Then I tell my mom, I say, oh, I think your son can call you about information about going to him.
So you left from class, you went by that same day?
That same day.
Okay.
So I went to my mother. My mother too, she was happy. She said, the way looking at this, Rosie, don't be first. Yeah, don't be first. That's good thing. So now your brother goes somewhere, they play like in good there, in calling you. I just want for all of you for you to succeed. Yeah. So I want for you to feel that way. You say you going, when you go on outside, so when you say school there, you'll be going to school. Or start she start helping to me. Then I say, but the way my father now spend a lot of money on Marshall that day, my father not get money. Then she said, no matter what happen, we will go with credit, you go to your brother. Then I said, no problem, but me by my hand said it because I was living with my grandma in Secretary. Again, I owe my too. I really love her, really. I'm let to go far away from her, but they welcome her. So that condition I need to see, I say, I'm going nowhere. I'll be here until I finish my high school. Anywhere we're going for me to go.
Oh, that Secretary, the person call you from the class?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I was okay, I see why you went to Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the time I go, I tell my father said, what's on the money where your grandma gave? I said, my woman not having anything, you know the my condition. He said, but the thing will go with credit. So they go the credit 1,800 US. Because they not spend money. My father said, get that one, the other one, maybe I will look for me to send it. So later on, I see that I can't in Morovia. But I reached in the net, I went to Chris, that Chris holds me. But the time I go there,
the same Chris that call you?
The same one, she said, sleep here. Because my son, I'm able to go in free down with my one. So like, I see that I was crying. I said, I won't go back to my grandma. Because I'm feeling good. Then she showed me my brother photo, where they came in Ghana. So he staying in the bar and they get an attitude photo. So she showed it to me. She said, you see the photo here? Your brother will be by error and call you. You see how the boy and life change a day. Young bar, so the opportunity where a friend looking for, you see that you crying. I said, but the money my people didn't pay too much. I ain't want to do that, but I won't go back. She said, but tell me if you not see what you will do here, I put different prices in your name. So he tried to convince me. Like whole night I was just thinking. They bring her, she bathed me, and we take bath. She came me to the place where they can take and Freetown car for one to get me to Freetown. The time I went to Freetown, the price.
Let me ask you before going to Freetown. All that thing what Chris was doing, why you don't ask us say, but that only you call me for class, you just calling me. Why I can't talk to my brother? You ever told us say you want to talk to your brother?
My brother, I talk with my brother, but my brother said that you have to come. You start your process in Sierra Leone. Yes.
You talk to your brother?
Yeah, I talk to my brother.
Okay.
But before going in Freetown. So the time I go in Freetown, the first person, like me and her were in communication along with my brother, that was Margaret Wanto. So I was going now, she started to talk with me. She said, I shouldn't talk with anybody in the car, I'm not focus on my phone. Then I said, because sometimes when you get in the car, some people can be asking you where you going. They get scammed all around. You have to be careful. But the time, because but me too, I used to speak my daughter really. I was focusing on my phone. The time she tell me, like, So no 5 minutes past, she now calls me, where are you? Then I say, I come, but I know the road now.
The crazy person, huh?
That Margaret now are going to ceremony now, the woman in on her side.
So wait, so that Chris told your brother somewhere you must go. She encouraged you, you went to your pa, you brought money.
Yes.
Then she link you now with one Margaret. That Margaret in Sarah and I'm calling you.
Yeah, that they see family with them.
Okay.
So I went and later on, I get in your hand. She said, welcome, oh.
So when you enter Freetown, who came for you in a car?
La Margaret.
Okay.
La Margaret want to, she come for me. She turn around, she buy big burgers. Okay. So the time we go to the house, because as for me, I would just say circle or control. Yeah. Because that my brother called me, I will know that you not have to do anything to me bad. So the time I go on the camp, because when you go on the camp, when the people be packed there, that they can move, they can tell some people they care in different camp before you know what's going on. So the time I go now, they used to treat me like young baby really in the morning because they want for me to get access to what they're doing. So I went in the morning, she will go where I will eat, but still my Hannah used to be certified. So the time I went now, my old man used to call me. She said, oh Rose, how you doing there, my grandma? My Hannah really certified. Then I said, oh man, everything will be okay. So Debrina, the money, soon I get down there, Margaret said, what the money? That the 4 money they take from me. The time she take the money, then they bought in Darius Miene. He said that go to the office. Because of the money, you go in, start your process, like your process money, that go so you can go start your process. So I went to the office, they start to interview me, all I want, they start to interview me. I say, so go now, later on I pay the money, everything. He say, oh, you will start in training. Because I just they can do everybody on different. You will sit down in training. I said, what kind of training again? Then I said, what about my brother? He said, oh, your brother wanna go, where I'm going in Canada. I said, so I wanna see my brother. He said, you will see your brother. Anything focus on you when you be here, you be careful, you can fail anything they tell you. So you must focus on what they will tell you. So they don't go in the class, the first thing that they taught me now was cash flow quadrant.
All that time you not see your brother now?
I see my brother here. Because when you go, the people when they know you, they get money from there. They in Canada now. They call it guagua. So Benson.
So they can tell you say they put in Canada?
Yeah. Benson and my brother Benson with Marshall, they not finish hiding herself from me. That my sister that was here. Because she by me or barely I will not know. Yeah, that my mom, the time she was saying, he said you will be free because your big sister and nothing will happen.
So when you ask for your brother, what they can tell you?
They say my brother in Canada.
Okay.
So I was there too. They teach me in cash flow quadrant. The sports school to me good. They really clean my brain because they really teach me cash flow quadrant about the employee. How when you go to school, you can be slave. You not get your own time. So all I want to put in my brain out by it just use there. So later on, they start to teach me paradigm shift. Your mentality, your traditional mindset, you should change it. You always think positive. They start to teach me all that one. So ABC building block. Your dream. Because my dream was my grandma for me to make her happy because she now suffer on me a lot. So I said, so my dream. They said that you should have a big dream. You should always think about your dream, no matter what the situation, no matter what the problem is. You must always overcome it because of your dream. Again, your reason. They need to teach all that one to us. So later on, they say I'm on wear 150 knee. I said what? Because I play one of that, he come and get me for me to go not two. So I read 150 knee.
So what I want to ask you, all that thing you were doing now, they say you gotta do all that thing before you travel now.
Before I go to my
when you left Liberia. What time you move from Liberia?
I moved from Liberia February 15.
Last year?
Yes.
When you came back?
That days more I came back.
So you made 1 year there?
Yeah.
You were just there?
I was just there.
And every time your parents call, but at a certain point they took your phone from you too?
That they play now. That they play coming. So I went, they say I want to wear 150 knee. So I decided to wear a knee. But me too, I know nobody didn't say, but a tree you were living with, you know people, you supposed to put a knee. So I started to wear a knee. Again, me too, I read a stomach you be and go on Facebook. I read people near, I read a name enough. So later on, they go through the name. That was my sister, my small sister, with my other brother named that name can. As they say, you have to worry. They want to grab me again. They say you get ghosts. Who you able to share it with? Then I say my friend. So I decided to call my friend too, the money issue because they said that they get to should pay 1 far. So they get father say the money too much.
So they use you to call your friend.
But the time it happened that they say I should call my friend. So the time that rejection get on me because when they come, the people they can call it a rejection. The person rejected you. So really I say but how I call somebody, then the person don't come to me. So I start to feel bad. I start to feel weak. Later on, the woman say, give me your phone. I said, boy, my phone will be in your hand. I won't be talking with my people. And they say, no. The thing that here is for you to get your 2 people so you can go to your brother. And I still on when police so nobody won't come. So me too, I start to cry. I say, I won't go back. So when you be there too, when you be feeling downhearted, they can put different video. When your mother is alive, hurry up. All that thing they can be playing on you just for you to focus on what they tell you to do.
So the place they can carry you looking at camp?
Like camp.
That's somewhere away from Freetown Small, in a city or in a bush or that they look like refugee camp? Or what? How you looking?
The place they can carry all little bit far off. Again, they can tell all that don't be you must be focusing on what you come here for. Again, when the thing that we used to do, they say you must dress a billionaire. You must your attitude when people see you, so they can be able to bring more people.
Acting a rich person.
So more people can be able to come. So she take my phone because I was not referring. You know, so my father when he called her that she don't can answer the call. She can talk like me.
And you can be there.
Yeah, I can be there, but when I tell her to give me the phone, she can't do it. My phone in her hand. She can carry to the hall. You can steal with her. She said I forced to refer.
So all that time you were there, nobody beat you, nobody harm you.
It didn't beat me, but the thing that they used to do, every day we get hot water, we put it in bathroom. Sometimes because somebody when you not refer, you get caught. It means that they say you can't accept discipline, you want to be disciplined. So they write that day she used to pack what I used to get on my knee in the rack. On the sun.
So let me ask you, all that thing going on now, sometimes you can think about running away or they get other people then that can be passing for you to say, oh, somebody just brought me here, I don't know what happened, or you go to the police station?
Nothing like that. We just there free. But we just there free. Just to say that very soon because when we go in the morning like that, the people they can go or I don't know what kind of meeting they can go for. Soon they can anything they stay or like we can do.
Okay, let me ask you too. You noticed that so you met some Liberian people there too? You
Plenty Liberian people there.
And in all the what they are going through, nobody beat you too, nobody treat you bad.
Nobody beat me. The only thing is the position. Position you need that.
What they call position?
You need that.
What you can do before they tell you to kneel down?
Sometimes, like, if you go to the office late, because everybody just there, you know, you just there.
But the people get office you can go to, right?
Yes.
So when you notice, you start feeling that it you know, like they're not correcting. Why you can sneak your run away to go to police
station? You just have, I don't know, I don't know. It will be hard for you to just move on, you will just be there.
How is hard now?
I don't know what they can really do because they can go in meeting, they can go very early in the morning.
They play in fence?
Yes.
In fence?
Yeah. They will go in meeting.
So they can make it look like a real thing so you can't be thinking about running away.
You can't think about running away.
How many times you can eat?
You go the whole day, I know you get money, you're not eat until you return back to the house.
Oh, that yourself feed yourself?
Like they will make asha. Except you make asha.
What they call asha?
That money. Except somebody come to you with that money. When the person can't even buy one because when I'm small people in your house.
Okay, so how you came back to Liberia?
My brother went for me.
Who your brother?
So get the see.
Okay, so that your sister you're talking about. Yeah. So your brother went for you.
Yeah.
That who called your brother? Okay, so when he saw that picture, that time he went for you.
Yeah, actually, what happened? Like they put a chant on people. Really, that what happened there? Because you will be there, you will know. Sometimes you will come to yourself, you will know that they think what they doing not good.
So how can they catch
So-
your brother? How your brother not leader?
My brother, because the people already exposed.
Okay.
Yeah. My brother said he was afraid. The time I said, oh brother, but the people then they care some of them. I want to make it sense to walk into our say. He said, I was afraid to tell him.
When you started coming to yourself, Google in your ref frame of mind.
At this morning, particular month.
When you enter Liberia.
No.
That the more you started coming to
was
yourself.
yeah in Sierra Leone there.
To know now that
Yeah.
they think were not correct.
They were not correct.
When you left Liberia.
I left Liberia January 8th.
Most of you left January, February.
Yeah.
So you spent 1 year over there.
Yes.
You all the time you were
Because-
there, you were talking to your brother, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes we can talk.
And
we
what-
talk.
and you can't tell him the truth.
You're not telling the truth. You're
What-
not telling
what
the
did-
truth
what
because
did-
the people will be telling you what you tell.
What you used to tell him?
I say, oh brother, okay. And when you ask me, oh Kuka, you're okay. How is the situation there? You say, oh, okay.
And you tell him, say you were, you in sitting down, I mean.
Canada.
You used to tell your brother, say you in Canada?
Yes. So, you know, they will pause the call, they will, suddenly they mute the call, they will tell you what to talk. When they tell you what to talk, then you will talk with them.
So you
Yes.
too, how you came back?
La, because the last time, the way they put the people in jail, la who can't was here. Because they put them in jail and you know.
So later on the secret league, they said
Yeah.
the long government go there, grass money.
Before that people then can grab that people, that won't get the flaccars they get from India to come in freedom to start her process. So
they made her to come from where India.
Yes.
What
It
did
is-
they call flacas?
Flaccars?
They fool her?
Yes.
Okay.
So the flagger she come in freedom to start her process they get to or skin started she start getting sick. She decided to come in Liberia for treatment, but they get her angry because the time she come for her to do her treatment, the people never call her.
Okay. Nobody died there all that time you were there?
Somebody died.
Liberian-
Because the Hong some
Liberian
people when they
president?
be sick.
Yes.
Liberian president died.
Yes, humble.
So the way you're here now, some of your friends stay there.
Some of my friends stay there, people there plenty. Some people, let me say, I can't say all the things I'm talking. Some people there, they stay plenty action.
But
They got action.
how can your brother go for you? The other people not see you to say the way they get brother can they all just go back Liberia?
Yeah, but
That's
some
different-
people they are
different camp.
very shame. So they
so-
they get different camp.
Also some people shame to
They-
come
they-
back.
yeah, because they
you-
don't have
now
no
tell that
money.
people now that they in Canada. So they want to come back.
When they hold your phone like that, when the uncle so get say he was trying to talk when you want to talk correct thing like they say to for you to talk with the person say all the thing that into you not good. They can insult that person, they can insult you when they finish insulting you. You will never call. So now they say the person will never call that person. They will turn around, they block you. You will not get access to your phone.
So you up to now you know where your brother is.
No, later on, the time they finish doing all that thing and to want get go who to share with and to look for the two now he had on me. I think you to come back. They say the next thing what you have to do for you all to come down, your help they get for you to look your other to say your come down. So later that one evening, I just see they say my brother now come. I say but I thought that my brother when he come with suke, but I go meeting in the office. He say I job here and I come. I say so the time I see I will get caught. I was very vexed. So he say Rose nothing calm down because a lot of the telling that you people you know your family, but nothing you can for you to help your sister.
So when he came, he told you say he from Canada? He was still telling you say he from Canada?
He say he from Canada, he come for him my big brother for them to help me for all to go.
So now, where your brother is?
The man, because the secret on that boat, nobody now in Canada again, all in freedom. Yeah, because they put it in our home and they insure.
No, what happened? Now, where your brother is?
I say in freedom now.
He in Freetown. He not in Canada. So why he come with you?
He say money, they must pay money. The people, most of them that take our money, they insure. But some people there where they innocent of it, although they call, but they not know about eating our money.
Yeah,
some
they call you, they were forced to do it. So you not tell your parent that your brother not is in Canada, but that so and so thing. You not explain the whole thing to your man.
Man, sooner that thing happen, I say, Jalo, everybody come to that say, start calling our people name. Oh, we not in Canada, we in Freetown. Oh, everybody not easy. Now I say my father very, very angry.
Your father angry?
Yes. Because he said, sometimes when he call, they can put the phone to my head. Anything they tell me to say, so now they say, Daddy, you just pray for our life in God. And then he say, what happened? but she can just take the phone from me. She or said she go talk with my father and say, oh, that the nothing you just be praying for all nothing now here we are enjoying all that. So now she can talk to me. The woman said that or structure like me, but or heart or structure like woman, but or heart like me.
Okay.
Because she can
Let
do
me ask you
anything.
the other question because for the sake of the people, I'm sorry, but I gotta ask you. Did anybody molest you, abuse you sexually while you were there? Did anybody molest you? Did anybody sexually abuse you? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Somebody has sex with it.
No, won't be there. They can't allow for to do men be
Okay.
They can't allow for.
So nobody molest you. Nobody harass you. What's about you?
No, because they said that if you do anything that mean business, you will not be able to find your two.
You'll not be able to find your two. What do you mean?
The two people.
The two people.
Oh, they say when you do men
Yeah.
when you convince anybody from here to go, the person will not go. Tell me, the real psychologist, yo.
Yeah, so you know
So what? Just there, the brother and sister won't ready nothing. We want our two being in our here.
Well, I know about the other people not come.
Your two being in your le what to bring the two person.
Yeah,
but the force.
So also fool two person.
Yes.
So that you and all in the same camp.
Yes.
So that different. Why you can't need? They get need.
Yeah, they
they
need the camp by the community. They play
what to grafting, but later on they move out to.
So they can't different part of free time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So besides you people Liberian on our other camp, you ever heard other people then from other country on our camp too besides Sierra Leoneans? Or you're also Liberian there?
So Liberian, they get some people from Guinea too, they were there. Yeah.
And you were asking each other, some of your Liberian friends, what they told you, what kind of country then they come from?
Majority of them come from Nima.
Nima Kante people plenty.
Kante people there.
Kante people there?
Yeah.
Nima people plenty there?
Yeah.
So why you want to tell the government now, before I open the land, why you want to tell the government? Let's start with you. What you want to say?
As for me, what I want to say is that for the government to be able to help us, again, our friend and our lead there, so they can be able to help them, so they can be able to count to the people then too. Because it's not easy there. They're just there doing their own set thing. They are suffering there. Because ourselves will come from there. So I don't make it I want for the government to help us, that they will not take our money from us, so they can be able to help us, so we can be able to do something for us to start something again, new life again. What I want to tell the government.
This person says, good morning, big brother Clarence. These people have one of the camp in New Georgia area. Oh, yeah, in Moria?
Yeah,
these people have one of the camp in New Georgia area. One of my female friends took me there last year and didn't tell me exactly what we were going to. When we got there, one lady asked me some business questions which I'm very knowledgeable of. I then started to ask those questions. That's how she told me to keep quiet. I kept quiet and listened to her after she concluded her explanation. I asked, what do you guys do here? What's the purpose of your organization? Does the government know about you? Where are your reliance? She couldn't answer me. That's how I told her that I was not interested. So somebody say, right in New Georgia, they're doing it to you. What you want to tell your government?
Yes, I really want to apologize to them because some people are there, they want to come, but no transportation. And some people want to come, but they shouldn't there because what in the coming start is you're saying, okay, we want to go by myself. I'm saying, well, I'm going by because what thing I'm going to start because Father, as I'm inside my head, the other people, when they ready sheen, they say, but what are going to start with?
So because of sheen, they will just be inside there?
Yeah, they sheen because they don't get money. They don't have no money to start anything. So transportation.
So what you say your name again?
I say my name Roslyn Ngoli.
I know they put now spell your name by that you are in Canada. All your friends and
yes, again they really spoil my background because the team were really I was not doing some of them when they call it that they can really abuse my family again. So my friend and what they were trying to call them my name spoil boy. One day is life, there is still
yeah,
hope.
you can explain to your friend that I will not mean, but this is what happened. But what I'm saying, so everybody in Bay, all they know now that, oh, thank God, Rosalie going to Canada.
Yes.
Wow. And you the same thing too?
Yeah, the same thing. All my friends in Hatuna are in Canada. All my family.
So let's say, let me talk to you. I mean, brother, I'm just, yesterday when you were showing me those videos and things, I was shocked. I was just thinking about your security and your safety. How did you manage to break through? I mean, Did you go there alone? Did you go there with some members of the Sierra Leone security force? By the way, I will keep you here for long because my 9 o'clock guest, Representative Sokan, say he got a meeting. He just apologized. He will not make it to the show. So, I mean, were you thinking about your safety? How did you go there? Did you go there with some Sierra Leone police or what?
Yeah, actually, when I left Liberia, we're cautioned by many friends, even texting me that you need to be careful because it's a whole cartel. So when I got there, I have to go to a guest house. I slept in a guest house, and I was calling her because at the time now she have a phone in her possession.
Have a phone, yeah.
So I told her, I said, I don't want to come in that camp. Just come on the road. I pick you up from the parking. Let's go.
Straight Liberia.
Straight. That was the plan. She keeps saying, oh, I can't leave the camp like that. I said, I can't go. So there's a business partner there. He accompanied me. And when we got there, I called them. So when we get to the parking, she came along with some friends. I think there were 4 in normal they came. So when we entered out there, I said, I want you to go and bring your thing there. I'm not going there. She said, no, you should go there because there are people there that I need to talk to. I said, no. I said, well, first of all, where is the police station? And she said, okay, let's go to the police station. So they showed the police station. I didn't talk on police station. So we went there. When we went there, luckily, it was a place that most of these perpetrators were in prison, along with my brother as well. So we went there. I talked to the police. I told them the situation, and they said, okay, you can go and see this. You can go there and see them. We went there. We saw them. And
the police told you to go there. The police did not accompany you there?
No. I'm talking about the prison now. Mm-hmm. Those that were in prison, I saw them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there now, I had the police say, oh, but these people area is now vulnerable. We can go there. Because the main people who were actually in that place and preventing people are the people that are some of them in jail and some of them ran away. So it was upon that now I said, okay, then that is the case. Then we can go to how I got other guys, the motorcycle, they accompanied me in their street. We went, we got down, we walked all the way in. All the way in like the video I show you.
So that video you show me that they play the children
that they play the way.
That the thing you're talking nicely like that. That
play
all living with sort of bush around you. That you're talking like they were living somewhere. The video I saw.
I'll be hitting all every day. I'll be hitting all the wood. That's one thing you have to go on wood. That's one thing. So you not make results. If I want more, you just go like that without eating.
So Nana, brother, where is your brother?
My brother is still in prison.
In Freetown.
In Freetown.
But did you explain to the police that he is a victim and not a perpetrator?
Yeah, I talked to the police. I said my brother is not the perpetrator, but the police said that indirectly he brought people on board. So even then I hear they carry people too. But
my brother carry.
So indirectly they carry people. So all those that carry people, they give their name. What happened is that for them, they were looking for them too. But they were not on the scene at the time they were arresting them. That's what helped them. So I told them, I said, let's go and gradually we'll talk to the government. We'll talk to meaningful citizens to help to get these Liberians out. Because there are many there. There are many.
They're in prison right now.
Those ones are in prison. But I'm talking about the victims. The victims are there in numbers.
Is the guy your junior brother?
Yeah, he's my junior brother. Okay. And moreover, the camps, I only privileged to visit one camp. But they have 6 camps.
Did you see your brother eye to eye in a cell?
I saw my brother eye to eye. I was so disappointed.
That moment, did the both of you cry?
Yeah, he cried because when I saw him, I couldn't keep my eyes on him. I just shook my head and left.
I can imagine.
Yeah, that's what actually happened.
A brother who you thought was in Canada already.
Oh yeah.
All those times you go to see him in a prison in Freetown. I can imagine what you went through. Wow. Because the way you explained it, I was like, the video my man showed me that bush play while you were living, like
water,
you were living
way down the hill. Sour water.
Henry, so have you guys spoken to any agency or ministries in the government other than your appearance today on the radio?
Not yet. We did a letter. We did a letter to Honorable Musa Bedede office. We intend to drop it today. We did a letter to other permanent citizens and the vice president. We intend to also meet him on this occasion because we believe it's a national concern.
Yeah.
And this organization is doing her best to ensure that some of these things we can read out and do a proper public awareness because we intend going to how you call the place, Douala, to do a public awareness, especially when it comes to the drivers that are taking people from here to Sierra Leone. Because mind you, while on my way to pick up Rose from Douala, we came across, we intercepted another case where they have brought a Sierra Leonean to Liberia for all the process. He had to go to Canada. The father already.
Oh, they're doing it on our side, then they were bringing somebody here.
Yeah, I got a video on my page right now.
Go ahead, explain it. Go ahead.
They have already brought her, and to do her passport, everything here. The men have gone and loaned $1,430 US. He was on the phone. The driver called him right on the phone, and he explained everything on the phone. And they have took that money. They have already sent it to them. But the thing here is that the more frustrating thing is that that two boys came for her. And those boys, some of them had nerve on them. And while they came, the driver was very cognizant of that. He started to interact with them and said, no, this thing you're talking is serious. I want to see the guy. So when they came to collect the girl now, the guy raised alarm on them that had the police arrested them.
Liberian police
arrested them. Right now, they are the police station at Douala, right opposite LEC. So I went there, I spoke to the CRD, I think 2 days ago, and I told them that the people be in jail when our organization structure where we can be able to process, because we also need help for police as well, because they are, when we started this thing, there are a few persons who are get to me, and they are already confirmed that they pay some money to another county in another, I don't want to call it location because we are expecting these people,
keep it
and
quiet.
we're going to be there either today or tomorrow to be able to get these people, because they carry their children there. I think the man said he paid 2,000 each for 2 children, and they gave receipt. So they had the other compound around Monrovia here.
Okay.
3 different areas.
Let me take some of the text messages. I am sure people from the Ministry of Gender, the Ministry of Labor, and other people listening. Julia Smith sends me, they say, there are reports of another group around Boloko School at EWA Rock Hills. Lots of foreigners that were brought into the country are in one fence around there. They told them they came to work, but they are just there. Another person sent me the message, Clarence, even right here, Dupo Road, Zubatown, after the market, before the children playground, they have one there. The government must be sensitive to these things, please ask them to call the names of those people arrested in Sierra Leone and in police custody, because Dara's Mane name was mentioned, and he's of the notorious criminal that involved in too much. I don't know any Dara Mane.
Dara Mane.
They say somebody sent me a message. They say the man has some more rule.
But in sense, some people say in Ghana.
Some people in Ghana, some people in Nigeria, and some people in South Africa.
Yeah.
Some people in South Africa, some people in Ghana, Nigeria, like that.
Okay, the person says, CJ, the Sin Schemers camp is around the Fokeklon Junction. They tried to scheme my niece, but she was smart to have me involved. The very day I approached them and asked some tough questions, my niece was expelled the following day. Few days later, the police raided the facility. Okay, thank God the police raided that other facility. Good morning. One of their office is at Boulevard Junction. Wow, Liberians are sending me a lot of text messages. It looks like it's here. Okay, let's go to the last. Let's take some calls. 077770099 and 5 0555995995. Our WhatsApp number 0555026995. Thank God our sisters are back home from Sierra Leone. They are safe. Nobody exploited them sexually, but they say they went through a lot, and other people are there. The schemers are still, some of them in jail and other things. Hello? Good morning.
My name is Thomas and I call you from Greenville.
You call from Sino. Let's hear you there from Greenville.
What the children are saying is
The line will not permit us, man. Look, the line for WhatsApp call. Please listen. The 0555 026 995 is only for WhatsApp call. It's not for direct. The people out of the country too need to participate. Hello?
Clarence, how you doing? How are you?
I'm good.
This is JKB, man. Thanks for the show.
Yeah, JKB.
Clarence, these things have been around here for a little while.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it. even me standing here, I was to be duped into the kind of thing. No one were talking about business, but at the same time, if you come in, you will have to bring another person. And when I say, well, you're doing this kind of thing, I'm a media person. I want to help you to publicize it. They say, no, we can't put it on the media.
They said I have media been doing it.
I said, I want to help you let put on media business. Clarence empty office. You can't see anything that is guaranteed, but people say now, and they're duping money from people.
Okay.
They tell you come in after a while, we'll bring the other person, you bring some more people, that money that other person will bring, your benefit will grow, and all these kind of things. Clarence, this is a scheme. Few days ago, a lady from Nima told me $6,000 she sponsor her whole house to travel. She was with me a couple of days ago.
All right, JKB. Well, I think this is a privileged call. I am sure what I'm seeing here is maybe from the Sierra Leone Embassy in Monrovia. I think so. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Can I be lawyer? Read it down. Okay, this is Papi SDI. I'll send you a message. And I know that two people that is in the studio. And even an individual right now, Sierra Leone or CSD is seriously looking for one big leader there. And also, I know where he's in. But person I'm in Liberia, I'm part of that meeting. They do lady in the studio, they know me very well. So once you
because I see why your name registered like Sierra Leone.
Yes. Okay, so when you call my name today again, Papi STR, they know me.
You know Papi?
Yes.
All right, they say they know you. So you were one of the victims?
They know me good. Yes.
How did you manage to come?
I called him my father pressurized then, God there, who is thinking I'll be exposed because CSD everybody in Sierra Leone looking for them. So when I expose his name, maybe others are listening, know him in connection. They can
No, don't call his name. Don't call his name. Okay, thank you.
So, like the people in studio there, my number, I just texted you also on the WhatsApp. My number is there. If possible, you can give it to the individual.
Don't worry, I got all your information. I don't want to leak your number. I got everything. I'll talk to you after the show. All of us will have to help to see how we can get our brothers and sisters back home. Hello.
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning.
Lorenzo Prince Boga from the Rafi Harbor.
Lorenzo, let's hear you, man.
I have a family member who was in similar process. I think he spent 1 year, 6 months in our entire zone.
Really?
So I'm telling you, Clarence, he just came back. He was us right now as I speak to you. He just came back just recently. And Clarence, that guy had the opportunity. She had the opportunity, but it was unfortunate. He left Liberia, passed through Guinea, and then he went to Sierra Leone, and then he came back to Guinea. He was also forced. He had to bring out 2 persons and some friends from Lima as well. You know, it's unfortunate that a lot of them are coming from Lima. I'm sorry to say that, but a lot of them are coming from Lima. A lot of these cases, and he was 2 persons from Lima. Took money from them. They went, and then the other two persons had to bring another 2 persons. And Clarence, like they said, it's a cool. Once you get there, once the money has been taken from you, your aim is to get your money back. And I will tell you, plain blank will tell you, like the president told me, I don't want to identify the president. That's the reason why I say
Yeah.
It's a president of mine. But he said, once the money has been taken from you, your aim is to get your money back as well, because that's exactly what I will tell you. You got to bring 2 persons. And the 2 person money, they will use it, bring another 2 persons, and I tell that 2 persons just be continuing. It's just a cycle. It's just 2 persons. Always there, 2 persons. And sometimes, like I said, they have been forced to say, oh, we ain't killing that, because they want to convince somebody to get money back. Or they will say, we in this place, Australia, you know. So it's unfortunate that these things are happening. But again, Clarence, we should be very, very smart enough. We know Liberia is hard. We know things are very difficult. But again, we should be very, very cautious how we think about traveling. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
Traveling for you pay money to individual and you put in money in account or get account number and or you put in money in your account, you don't see anything, and somebody get there and say, oh, the process will soon start, We have to be very careful. Let us limit our expectation when it comes to traveling. It's very, very important for us. Thank you very much for the show,
Okay.
brother.
Okay, Lorenzo. Thank you. A lot of calls. Call on the numbers I announced. Not my number, please. Let's call on the numbers I announced. Hello?
Yeah, good morning, Mr.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Joshua Benaport from somewhere in Mama Point.
Yeah.
What is the children explaining in the studio there is not only in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
I have an experience in 2024 with one of my relatives.
Mm-hmm.
They do her the same way they carry her to Ghana. When she got there, they took her phone from her. There was no way for her to access her.
Mm-hmm.
After a few days, when I call, I can't get her. I try on Messenger, and she can't respond. We get concerned. But later she responded to me that she's in Ghana. But for her, they told her that they get scholarship for her to attend the Kuma University.
Mm-hmm.
When she called the university, I make a research. I get to the registrar office, email them. I ask for the admission process and the school fees, everything they send it to me. When they email it to me, I download it, I send it to her. I say, you think this money somebody able to pay it for you? Be careful that thing that scam. But the only thing I have to tell you, don't let it take your passport from you. Later for her, she quickly accepted when they already took $2,000 US from her. She accepted and she later knew that it was something that is not legal, it's not legitimate. But up to now, what I told was the Google map of that area, I was able to get it. The house the people was in, that place, the number, we was able to get it. When she returned, I wanted to use her the same way for us to do awareness. But she said she's not able to do it. She's very afraid, she's shy, she don't want to do it, so I should keep it, we should keep it, we should just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm appealing to RLO in the labor ministry. I think they get certain unit in labor ministry that are responsible for human trafficking in person.
Mm-hmm.
They should try to do some awareness, at least put some money in the budget for awareness, because a lot of Liberians are in Ghana. It's not only in Sierra
The
Leone.
last time one of the guys that told me how much was in the budget, I just told the man, say, my man, don't call me again, because it was so I couldn't imagine, you know. But I will still reach out to him, you know. What the guy said was in the budget for that program, it will let somebody recess, you know. But again, you know, thank you so much. Let's take two more. We go to them, then we call it a day. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, just cut your radio off, man, please.
Yeah. Am I better now?
Yeah, you're okay.
Yes. My name is Clarence.
Yeah.
You know, the situation that you are explaining, bring up that marriage and give a father and
I am being told by my producer that another person outside there. You're bringing the person in. Anybody outside there who is a victim to your bringing in. I'm told somebody outside there, the person here, the person won't come tell their own experience. You're bringing the person in. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, brother. Okay. So the both of you have just said what you wanted to say. Let me get your final message before we can leave you. What you want to say? Anything you want to say finally before we leave you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my friend and I outside because the new strategy they're using now, because they know already about Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So the new strategy they're talking about.
Pull it out to your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, your please tell about their new strategy.
Yeah, but company they will say, oh, we have so the company they will strategy. They will go on internet, they search for company name, then they will be able to use it. Yeah, so a new strategy they're using. So to all my friends, then they should be careful outside there.
Let me talk to the other girl. Then two of y'all go in the sitting room and go wait for all. I understand another two person ready, then they will come too. Okay. Yeah, so yeah. What other strategy they trying to pull up tell or two? Go ahead, talk. Pull it to your mouth. Yeah, go ahead.
Every day they change new strategies, but because anything you want to say, the people then they already know what you want to say. So they can change the strategy every day.
Okay.
Yeah, they can bring their own say idea or Yeah, now what they can do. But the only thing we have to do, we have to be careful. We shouldn't be rushing for throwing for all to say we are throwing.
Okay, thank you so much. So two of you just wait for all your brother then will come. You just wait for all in the conference room. I am told two other person walk here, but I said they say they are waiting till they want to talk. Let's take a break. Zoka said, bro, something good today, and let's talk about it. We are told additional two persons voluntarily. They've been listening to the show. They just walk here, so we'll talk to them. Right, we're coming right back. Two of our sisters are here too. They really want to share their own experience. They really duped them too, but thank God they came back safely, as I can see them. They did not easy. It looked like they were either coming somewhere. They heard it. They say we ourselves gotta go there. Our government must take seize of this matter and take you from all these explanations. By the time we get them set, we'll start with them.
The whites on the flesh is for purity. The sun is for republic. The blue is for black people.
Oh, let's bring down the music. Let's go straight back to them. They have come to. Let's hear you in the white t-shirt. Just come to the mic small. So when you're talking, everybody will be hearing you. Everybody will be listening to you. What's your name?
I'm P. Evan Yante Page.
Come again?
P. Evan Yante Page.
Okay, P. Evan, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, let's talk to you too. What is your name?
I'm Agnes J. We say.
Okay, Agnes. So Agnes, will start from you. How you manage to hear us?
I heard you people on the radio.
Okay. So Agnes, why are you here? What do you want to say too?
I have few experience with victim.
Okay.
Yeah. Months ago, one of my comrades from the school, we used to talk. She said, "Oh, Agnes, my brother traveled to Canada." I said, "Canada?" Because I always hear stories about QNet. So I said, "Canada, are you sure?" She said, "Yeah. He can call me, send me data." I said, "You saw a photo for him before?" She said, "Yeah, I saw the snow behind him." But I told her that story is not clear. So we kept on it. She would say, "Oh, my brother called me today. He told me to go to him." So I said, "Princess, be careful." Because similar things that they always happening. She said, "Oh, Agnes, but I don't have the money. My father said he raised the last money to carry their brother also." So just recently, I think last week, she called me. "Agnes, guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, "My brother just called us crying how he got stuck in Nigeria. All the Canada stuff he used to say, like for what the girl was saying, they can insure them. Say you should tell your family that you're in Canada. Don't tell them you to this place. Don't tell them you to that place." How he started crying. "Oh, I want to come back. You people need to raise money. I'm sick. I'm this." We should have had meeting on that same day. So she called me, "Agnes, I will not be there because this is what happened." I said, "Yeah, your brother's safety is what matters most. So you can go there, go have your family meeting." So blessfully, the guy, the random money, sent it for him. He's in Liberia. But I couldn't get to him to come here.
Where was he?
He was in Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
And he said he's in Canada?
He's in Canada. Wow. Yes.
Let's hear your experience too.
Yeah, so I was not scammed directly, but I interviewed a person who was scammed by those guys. And then he is a friend of mine from where I stay. So he told us that joyfully, like, I'm traveling to Canada and I'm going there to make my life better. We know him to be someone who is already boastful. So he was excited, he packed his things. He flew to Nigeria, to these guys. So later on, we stopped hearing from him. Actually, people started wondering, "Oh, but what happened to this guy?" We know him to be somebody that if he really in Canada, he will start posting picture to tell people, "Yes, indeed, I'm really in Canada." So after a few months, we just saw him back in the community very declined. He hid himself. Even people told us that he came 1 week, but he hid himself inside because of shame, and he never wanted to come out to tell people that he was scammed. But when he got over that, he came out and he decided to share his story with people that those guys are really, really treating them bad in Nigeria. They just place them in a house where you get 4, 6, 7 person lying down on one bed, even to get food to eat. Because when you go there, they will take all of your money from you. So you have nothing to do. You don't have even chance to even run out because no money. So it's really, really frustrating and devastating for others that are dead. People are even dying from the situation.
Wow.
Yes. It's
And
really,
did he say
really
to you that there are some Liberians there too?
Yes, there are more Liberians, female, most especially female, because people are going to make their life better. They trick people, tell them that we're going to give you job, we are going to give you visa, we're going to make your life better. So other people fall for it. People even went and borrow money just to make them life better after nothing. So it's really, really sad.
The other person you were talking about, Agnes, did he or her say to you that there are other Liberians that were there too?
I was in communication with his sister. Really, he and myself haven't talked yet. Yes.
Talk.
Yes.
Did the sister say, okay, so you said at some point the sister said, oh, my brother want me to join him there?
Yes. She told me that.
And probably it's because of your advice that she didn't go.
I told her, even said if we lecturing like that, I can tell her, I say, Princess, I don't want to travel where people will send money behind me. I want to travel to make money. So if there's any, let's say, opportunity, as you say, where you will be there, people sending money to you, I don't want to go. So let's wait yet.
So what do the both of you have to say to your friends listening to you and all of us Liberians?
Okay, so my advice to every Liberians is that when these people come up with fake travel or being a fake travel agency, we should carry on statistic. We should go around, ask people that have traveled before to get more information from them before going into anything. Let us do our own statistics. Let's do our own analysis. Most people, let me just put it that we Liberians, we don't like to do research, and that are our problem. So because of that, these guys are doing it. And to people that was victimized by them, silence is not a better way.
Exactly.
Let us come out and speak. Because if we keep being in silence, these guys will get more morale to do what they are doing. Other people will not be aware of what they are doing. So let us come out and share our information or our experience to people so that they can be aware of these guys.
Okay, and you too? Yeah. I like that. Silence is not a way. We got to beat it. We got to speak out. Don't keep quiet. You can't. They skin you. You keep quiet. No. Yeah, let's hear you.
Yes. Myself too. My advice to young people is that we should take our time in this traveling business. Yeah, we shouldn't be in rush. I know if you travel, there are a lot of opportunities, but we got to be or in a position that we shouldn't be in rush, because when you are in rush, somebody will use it as means to scam you or other stuff. I've had a lot of experience. Even personally, somebody came to me, oh, we need to go to buy. I said, no, I don't want to go to buy on this other means. So let's take our time. There's more to life.
Wow. So it's like it's not only Canada, Dubai and other places. They make you feel that, you can work there, life will be better there, all that kind of thing. Thanks to the both of you for coming. At least you're not directly victims, but you share idea, which is good. And she said something very important. People should not be quiet. That's why the guys came and those girls came. It's good for us to speak out. I'm trying to get to the head for trafficking at the Ministry of Labor. I understand you want to participate on the show. I'm calling him, but he is not picking up. I hope he can pick up his call and let's have a conversation. I understand the head of trafficking at the Ministry of Labor. Let me take Deputy GSA Director, Mr. Robert Ernest Wilson, my former friend. Yeah.
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning, Robert.
My good friend and brother.
Good morning.
So, let me tell you what have made this thing permeate our society.
Yeah.
Long before we came on earth, you and myself, when people get American visas, when they try to keep it secret,
Yeah.
Somebody can say the poll swear you can't go America or can't go.
Yeah, they will make medicine with you.
Exactly. So when somebody thing happen, like because of that perception, man, so many people have been victim market. So many people.
Yeah, they say I get my opportunity to go Canada. I'm going to tell anybody.
Yeah. I talked to several persons. Clarence, the children went, they seem to come back because I won it. Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana. I know about so many people they hid it from me when they were there. I said, I scam, don't get your money. They will get their money. I know so many people have been victim. Thanks to the two ladies who are in studio. We need to expose that thing. Nobody want to try and tell you my keep it secret.
Yeah.
They will get to Nigeria. They will do this. That is secrecy behind it. That will get so many victims.
I think you're making serious sense.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Expose it. Yeah. That's a been the problem. I know so many of my friends. They still carrying it on now. Even one little a friend of mine, she came to me. Said, please help me, my mom want to travel. You know, since she's the only person, she's the breadwinner for our family. I said, Allah. He said, Raul, you want to do it? She cried. I get all the money. For my own, she came back to me crying and said, I too. I said, Jella, they wait for me to say, people in the park until the point boss before you know that people in the park. See what they? There's so many things have been happening. You know, speak out and the post out telling how work on the thing and all scam. We know expose them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. I'm told this thing is squarely a Ministry of Labor matter, not a Ministry of Gender matter. But I thought there could be some kind of collaboration. Like Robert said, yeah, sometimes the secrecy behind the thing, I can mess the whole thing up. Because somebody they say, man, I won't go to America, the man won't do it, blah, blah, blah. They keep it quiet. And, you know, you keep it to yourself. And by the time, I think this is the head for the head of trafficking at the Ministry of Labor. I think this is the guy. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Jackson.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I wanted to bring you on the show. One time somebody told me about some things, and even though I've not spoken to you before, I wanted to bring, but we'll talk about that. But you're following the show. What do you want to say?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Nuwo Kenem.
Okay.
I'm the acting director of the National Anti-Human Trafficking Secretariat, Ministry of Labor.
Okay.
Thank you for the show this morning. I think this is our opinion to most of our citizens.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to tell our sisters and brothers in studio to contact our office at Ministry of Labor so we can start to investigate the case. We will be able to refer them to Liberia National Police,
okay,
who is so responsible for investigation of trafficking in person.
Okay. Okay.
But we have to talk to them. We have to interview them.
Yeah, you got to do your own processes.
Yeah,
so you have a whole unit at the Ministry of Labor.
Exactly.
Do you people have money to go after these kinds of things? For example, to go rescue people from country or to create awareness. Do you people have money to do the kind of thing?
Clarence, to be clear to you, we have money, but the budgetary allocation is limited. You're talking about trafficking within the entire countries, wherein our citizens are trafficked to another country and other things. Then you get in a budget of 50,000 for the entire country.
How much?
Reaching 50,000 United States dollars, ranging from prevention, protection of victims, prosecution of traffickers, partnership.
You say 50,000?
Yeah, 50,000. The scoring budget we have 50,000 in the 2026 budget.
Wait. You making fun or you say 50,000 for the whole year for you to do all that way you want to do?
Clarence, I'm saying 50,000. The money was tapped off 2026 to 50,000.
How much it was in 2025?
2025 it was 40,000, which is very limited. As I speak to you now, I'm speaking from the court. The Temple of Justice, we had a trafficking case that commenced on Thursday. So we have a lot of cases now, even in the county. But the budgetary allocation
so
is
that
limited.
50,000 you will pay honor to go make representation, to maybe go to countries and maybe if they need be, and your entire unit at 50,000. But
now, Clarence, the unit, the 50,000 is not only for my unit coordinates the trafficking activity within the country, ranging from Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Gender, Ministry of Health, Liberia National Police, Liberia Immigration Service, because we are all have interagency task force. We coordinate that task force.
So that 50,000 is for the entire task force to coordinate activities.
Exactly. The Ministry of Labor, the chairman of the National Anti-Human Trafficking Task Force, Councillor Cooper Cry, who have been very instrumental pushing here and there for increasement of the budget. But yes,
Amen. Bye-bye. I will get your number to the guys who contact you without your 50,000 you're talking about. The human trafficking, the whole secretariat, $50,000.
Yo,
Poor.
Mr. Jackson.
My man, I beg you, man. I beg you. I will get your number. They will call you. Yeah, you boy. Waiting 50,000 United States dollar for the whole human trafficking secretariat for the kind of way you're supposed to do. The first thing is no public awareness on these things. You're supposed to have serious money in the budget to go to radio station, not just go there, prepare jingles, educating people in the different dialects across the country about human trafficking, about a different scheme. Maybe you have particular radio programs on community radio stations across the they got I don't see what you talk about. Got to about 50,000. 077770099505555995995. Any other numbers? Let's take a few calls. We go back to our guests and then we can wrap it up from there. They got me 50,000 for the entire secretary. Okay, let's go. We have a call here. Hello.
Good morning, Brother Clarence. Let me say good morning to our many listeners across Mama Liberia.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Ramsey F. Joseph, and I do join you from District 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brother Clarence, as we speak, even one of my best friends was duped in the same thing. So our government need to come in quickly. You know, they QNet, in fact, they put not even using QNet again. They are not sent to medicine seller. They see you, they're not sent to medicine, they're not start selling medicine around. You tell you can't sell medicine, buy social medicine like this. When you buy it, they will be able to send you. If you're taking, let me direct you, if you're taking police academic new road is facing, the new road is facing to go relay. As soon you to that interception order before you bend, before reaching the ONSA building, they red over there. They red to that interception order to get their building over there.
So it means they're changing their strategies over a period of time.
They changing their strategy as I'm speaking. If anybody can just what follow it, they must just leave for here to speaking and let them just go before entering to NSAO building right on the road there. That intersection, that store there. As soon as you bend on your left side, that they are building there.
Okay, let me talk to somebody. I'm sure from outside of Liberia on this line. Hello.
Good evening,
Good morning. Yeah.
I'm calling from China.
Okay, from China.
So thank you ever so much. I think I must applaud the young people in the studio and you yourself. Thank you so much. These awareness are very, very much essential to our society. You know, let me say this: the issue of secret with people managing, over managing their traveling. Some of the reasons for which these things are happening. And I'll tell you something, Clarence. We have students to come to China. When you explain the program to them, because it's legal, it's legitimate, we tell you to go get police clearance. They say, the thing's too long.
Yeah.
People want to travel. They also want to go the illegal way. When you tell them, go get police clearance, if you don't get birth certificate, they want to jump over all of those processes. But you see, when you have that kind of mindset, it gives room for people to easily penetrate you to see how they can steal from you. So you can't be running up process for somebody and they just don't want to go to the legitimate agency or go to the consulate that is in your country. I'm encouraging every young people who wants to travel, please make sure you got an embassy there or you have a consulate right in the country over there. How do you expect to go for an interview when you have to go to 3 different countries? I got a friend in Liberia right now. He was into traveling to Bahamas. The someone told me, come here, you work to a hotel, you work to a guest house. That one managed that thing for us. It was well managed. After some time, we just saw the man throwing his suitcase, getting up the hill. Man, where you going? I traveled today. I leave him today. He's going to Bahamas. He went there. In less than no time, that was in Ivory Coast laying down there. and they took some group from Ghana. They brought in Africans over there. When he went there, his own friend, they graduated from the Christ King School. His friend said, "My man, you already here, so you didn't need other people to join them. To join us there, then we get your money, you can call Liberia, or you just stay here." We also have another friend in Ghana there. Since that boy left Liberia, before we even come to China. We had some friends that were coming to China. He said he can move with him. I mean, your process long. That's not okay when the process for me is quick. I will be in Canada. He went with that process that is quick because he doesn't want to handle all of the process. That's
Yeah, thank you. Robert Wilson just said the same thing about being very secrecy. You know, hello.
Yes, good morning, Clarence.
Good morning.
This is Thomas Tamabono, and I'm calling from the running people of Morovia this morning.
All right, Thomas, let's hear you, Thomas.
Yes, I just want to share my latest experience from my community. You know, sometime last year, there was an old lady who called me. My son, I want to tell you something. When I went to her, and she told me that my daughter had gotten the opportunity to go to America, she needs certain amount of money to pay. So I said, we ready to go to America. I said, but how far is the process? Has she got a visa and other things? What she need money to pay? Then you're going to put doing everything. You put doing everything that people doing. The only thing she need now, she need about 2,000 to go pay. So if you can credit me my son, I will be happy. So I look at the whole thing. I said, but oh my, I got money now, so I can credit you, but I wish I will. But when I went, my mom said, they're stabbing me. So well, you got to investigate. You got to know what's going on. So I went back to her. I said, but I talked to one of my friends. He has some money to give you, but what you have to do is that I have to know about the entire program that you're talking about. So we set our appointment for I and the girl to go to the area. So when I was somewhere around the LPRC, chicken party area there. So when I got there, the first day I know they are looking suspicious. The guys seem to be suspicious. They're looking at me. Some guys around know me to be an activist. So they're kind of like skeptical of me entering the fence. But I have to manage my way, and I enter. So I enter, instead of the American story, they got brother, they see Canada story. They came her boy, they were seated there, they got that narrating to me, has everything is settled, they get go, Canada should be on the dorm, her boyfriend will be working, everything. I said, but where's the visa? Where's this? He started saying, okay, I don't want to be too technical because I was trying to get a point. So when he explained, I couldn't find anything. There was someone supposed to go to Europe. So I said, okay, fine. I don't have the money now, but a friend contacted me to intervene, so I'll bring the money so day. So when I left, I went down there, I advised the guy, I said, stay away from that particular thing. Stay away from that particular thing. Don't make any payment, the money that you have paid, let it remain like that. So right away, I went to the state to still making payment. And when I came back, she told me. So what I did was that I contacted one of these security areas. And the man went there and apprehended them. So folks gotta be careful. The person that never again businessman will come to you and say, oh, I can put it in a business that you reap 5,000 every week. But you don't have next thing going on that is well on your feet. The thing when I mean that war 200 LD. So how will you be that kind of thing? I let my rabbi business. I don't let anything or say, oh, this one, that one, that one.
Okay, Thomas. Thank you, Rabbi. Let me take this call. I think it's from the US. Hello? Hello? Good morning. Okay, we can just take a few more, man. Then we gotta wrap up. We gotta wrap up. We gotta wrap up. Let me see what I get. One more coming. No. I should have. Hello?
Yeah. Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Boyo, and I'm calling. This is Shay Marvelous Boyo, and I join you from Germany.
You're joining us from where?
I'm joining you from Germany. This is Shay Marvelous Boyo. Pharmaceutical working in them.
Okay, you're joining us from Germany. I think I'm hearing. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, all these things derive from greed. Most of our brothers and sisters in this country don't have the opportunity, and they are greedy for things. My little sisters were involved into this thing. She was one of the victims. But back then, I was staying in the country. She came to me, oh, big brother, I have a program, I have to go to Canada. I said, anybody want to take you out of this country, they will give you the opportunity to take you out of this country. They should be there first, not them here telling you they will carry you. She said, oh, big brother, the people said they will do everything for me. I said,
What happened with the first passport you get say expired? So the people say they will get me everything done. I said, how much the cost? They said too far. I said, let's go to the place. When we reach to the place, the man explaining for her when they get go to Canada, she will start from the process, she will get from year to year, and she will get rich in less than 4, 6, 7 months. So I asked him, I said, how much in your account? The first question I asked him, how much in your account? The man couldn't explain to me. The next day when we came back, my sister complained and managed to give her $1,000 because her family now. Since that girl take that money to that place, up to today's date, I'm out of the country. She crying behind me. She said the people eat her money. I say take the people to court because I can't call anybody to carry you them or to take them to court. So people in that country need to understand they need to graduate from the stage of greed. People are too greedy.
Okay. You think it's being greedy, or it is because they want to explore opportunity, better opportunities?
Opportunity doesn't come to that big brother Clarence. Let me say something. Opportunity doesn't come to that. You cannot sit down and think opportunity will walk to you. You have to fight for opportunity. And before you get opportunity, there should be a lot of steps taken. Somebody can just see you on the wayside and say, I can give you a program that you will go to Canada. Ask yourself, why the person is doing it? Their family is not in Canada. Why they want to take you to Canada? Why they can't have their own families to go to Canada? Why their wife, their children, their brothers and sisters stay in the country, but only you want to take to Canada? People don't invest in these things. They just do it because they want to travel.
Okay, my brother. Thank you, Boyu. Thank you. I will take the last call from Paris in France. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Clarence, good morning. Frank Gibson, I call from Paris.
Yeah, Frank, go ahead.
Clarence, some of the people who can get involved in these things, imagine somebody call you and say, oh, Frank, and when you help him, somebody want to give a visa to go to Canada. Nothing will tell that person to discourage them. The first thing they will say, oh, they may want to help us. You will convince that person any kind of way. They will tell you, no, that's true, that real story. Maybe you want to help me, that what you want to do, all of this. Until the people can go and reach to that place and they see the real thing for themselves, they will never believe anybody will tell them. They will say, you there, you want to help other people because you there, you want to help other people to come. That the first thing they will start saying. One of my picking right in Broadway, that District 17, they call Musa Kone. That boy made model house all the way to roof level. That almost sold that place for 4,000 United States that will land with a house on it. He say he went Canada. He went Refriton. They put him somewhere. The young man started calling. The people told him that you got to send for another person. He called back. He told one of his brother. He said, "Oh, my man, I get my visa. I come and go, so you got to come." That old man took when his uncle saw $1,04,000 United States that he went there. Now, before they could free him, they wanted him for the man to give that money before they could free him. Wow. So he went. He talked to the boy. They made him dress up that he's from Canada. According to him, the boy met him for 5 or 10 seconds. Just for him to show face, to convince to get him into the pool. He gave 4,000 before they release the 200 to come back. So you can tell the people anything. They will never believe you. The first they will say, you want to help them. You there, you join, so you want to help them to come. So until what Raul was saying, when they tell you the people, they say no. And I had, okay, some of them, they are very, very, very stubborn. You will tell them anything they will not believe, they will say you won't meet them until they can see it. What can happen to. So it's very, very serious and dangerous, to be frank.
Okay, thank you, Frank. We're not taking any more calls. Let's get to Agnes for her parting comments. Agnes, anything you want to say finally before we go? Yeah, just pull it to you. Yeah, it can go anywhere you want to carry. Yeah. What you want to say finally before we leave you?
Finally, I want to say thank you for having me on the radio. And I also want to give my message out to Liberians or even Africans. We should take our time in traveling business. We shouldn't be in a hurry. And we also want to call the attention of our government officials and other partners to help in this process, that we can advocate for victims
so that we can get them back, support and rehabilitate them. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, let's hear you too. Finally, your parting comment. Yeah.
Okay, so to all Liberians, please, silence is not the better way. If you are a victim, there is still room for reconciliation and correction. You can still come back to society and make your life better. Let us come up and speak so that we can get help. And also we are calling to all Liberians who can help, humanitarians and government officials, to please come to the aid of our brothers and sisters that are out there to bring them back into society. Thank you for hosting us on the show today, and thanks to all the listeners too.
Thank you. Henry, let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Big Brother Clarence. I only want to talk to my fellow Liberians, and especially young people, that we all can sit back because we have not been directly victimized by them. Certain teams have to lead. We all will not sit for Liberians to be assaulted, insulted, denigrated, and being duped by people, knowingly or unknowingly. So now it's a national call that we all have to join as a team to see how best we can rescue or help our fellow colleagues that are stranded around the neighboring countries to come back. Most of them will be suffering from like being afraid. You have told people you travel, coming back in the society, so they will go through some counseling from us. That's why we have united ourselves as a team. So I want to say they should join us so that we can do this speedily. Thank you very much.
Okay, so guys, let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Big Brother. Thank you. I really appreciate, because yesterday we came with no hesitation. You accepted us. I really appreciate, and it is a service for country. So we want to urge everyone, Liberians, many citizens, please join us in this fight. This organization is here to buttress government effort, and we believe we know the technical know-how to help get our brothers back, because the situation that we have seen and every day people keep calling us is concerning, and it need urgency. So we want to thank you. Join us. We will be at your office. You may see us there. You may see our information. Please act that we can bring our brothers back and rehabilitate them into society. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, man. Thanks to all of you, and extend appreciation to our two sisters up there. Okay, thanks to all of you, man. Let's take a break. As we let them go, we taking a break.
Me producer.
Coming up shortly, we'll talk to the spokesperson of the Liberia Revenue Authority, Cayenne Singwit, about LRA issues.
Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 million of people, we are known as First Republic, the Lone Star shining evermore. The flag of Liberia is flying all the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty. This nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money, we humble themselves and seek my face, I nation. Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy. Kingdom will come to your light. Together, let's keep the peace. Cause in unity we will build our nation. Arise, Liberia, arise. Arise and take your place. Whatever the workers are eating, arise and take your place. The flag of Liberia is flying on. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation. Liberia, Liberia, in union, success is sure. Showing loyalty to this nation. Liberia. Of Liberia is flying all the time.
Okay, coming up shortly, I'll speak to the head of communication
Showing loyalty.
at the Liberia Revenue Authority.
Liberia, the flag of Liberia is flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation.
The Liberia Revenue Authority has won a US $1.59 million tax case against whom for what? I have on the line D. Kayin Segbe. Has he gone? Well, Kayin, you can call back. You can call back. I'll pick you up very shortly and then we can talk about it. About the LRA case that it won and what the impact and those things.
11 nation of people, we are known as First Republic, the Lone Star, shining evermore. It's flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money,
I'm still waiting a call from Kayin Segbe.
we humble themselves and seek my face. I will rise and heal their nation. Liberia.
Okay, I think I have him on the line, and so we will cut the music and go straight to the Liberia Revenue Authority. 1.59 million is not small, is nothing small. Kayini, good morning. How is everything?
Well, Clarence, thank you so much for having me on this morning. Everything is fine. LRA is making progress. We are working hard to meet our revenue target. So the first step towards achieving our 1.25 billion national budget is already inspiring. You know, out of the 1.25 billion, we are supposed to collect 1.176 in domestic revenue. That's 1.176 billion. So the remaining 72 million, you know, is from external resources, which you don't have to blame squarely LRA if that is not provided.
Okay.
In general, yeah.
You think you will meet your segment of the target?
Yeah, Clarence, I think the prospect is great. In January, our target, for example, was 76.76 million, and we exceeded that target by collecting 78 million. So that's 1.3 million more than what we were expected to collect. In February, we are expected to collect 36.4 million. As of the 16th, which yesterday we had already collected an unconsolidated amount of 29 million, putting us strongly on track to meet or exceed the February target. So the numbers show the momentum, the discipline, the commitment, and we can only say a big thank you to our taxpayers and then the LRA staff who remain committed to performing their tax every other day and every other hour.
And we pray you continue to exceed your target. Who knows? Probably the next budget year could be something else. But I'm hearing you've won a $1.59 million case against what, LAC? What is it? And what's the history of that case?
Well, Clara, you are correct. The Supreme Court had come up with a ruling in a long-standing case between the Liberia Revenue Authority and the Liberia Agricultural Company.
Okay.
So this ruling clears the way for the LRA to collect about 1.59 million in lawful tax obligation from the company. So the LRA is now going to work out the modality to see how the company can comply. It's enforcing the law. It's not going to be a battlefront thing because the battle has been done and the battle has been won. So it's now going to be procedural in ensuring that that money enters the government coffers for the Liberian people. Yeah, so more importantly, the court confirmed that there were issues around advance tax provision under the revenue code and how that could be enforced. What is advance tax or income tax? I mean, advance income tax simply means that companies do not have to wait for the end of the year before they can pay all their taxes they are supposed to pay, which is often done on profit. So there is a provision in the revenue code that every quarter companies or businesses should file their advance income tax. And the company argue that they are not supposed to pay advance income tax as per the agreement that established them. But the LRA argued, no, the law does not say so. So that case ran from the LRA appeal level, it went to the Bureau of Tax Authority, it went to the court, and then it had to end up at the Supreme Court. And finally, the Supreme Court has said that the LRA or the companies is supposed to pay the advance as per revenue code because the concession agreement did not undo what the revenue code stands for. Because you know the revenue code is that Bible, if I could call it that way, or Quran, that guides the LRA and the collection of taxes in the Republic of Liberia.
And I think this is, in my opinion, a brand new, or I should say, a precedent, because most of these concession companies have been arguing from the perspective of concession agreements, and with this kind of ruling from the Supreme Court, what it means is that concession agreements will not override statutory or tax laws unless those agreements or unless those things are expressly expressed or exempted by the legislature. And I'm just thinking concessionaires in these kinds of category will now automatically be exempted from paying advanced income taxes now. So what's the next process? You won a case. How do you go about now to engage the company to ensure that the money is paid in the government's coverage?
It's a precedent, and this kind of ruling hasn't come before. And now that we have it, so all companies or concession companies in this category now need to begin to put their houses in order or their books in order, because we will not compromise the law. The law has to be applied to ensure that revenue is collected. So yeah, back to the company, after the question you asked, what is now going to be done? Where discussions will be held with the company to ensure that a payment plan is done, or if they can pay all at once, we'll be very happy. But at the end of the day, the revenue comes to the Liberian government, the Liberian people, and other companies who find themselves in that category of not wanting to pay or do advance tax payment will have to do that because the Supreme Court, the higher arbiter of justice, and of the law has already set the stage for that.
Exactly.
So that means well for us, that means well for Liberia, and that means victory in the collection of revenue for our country.
And we are so happy the Commissioner General is elected, that this has happened, and we're going to move on, and this will help to contribute in moving our country to the level of revenue collection we need to foster national development. As you can see, roads and other progress, progressive activities are taking place. And all of these just come from the taxes that the people pay.
And I know on these kinds of occasions, sometimes it's not too good to begin to call the names of taxpayers and some of these companies, but I think the court decision is going to strengthen domestic revenue mobilization. Do you know whether we got other concessionaires in the company in similar category?
Definitely, Clarence, and that's why we're celebrating. You know, when the case was ongoing since around 2020, 2019, all these years, it was like people sitting and waiting to see what will happen. And there's one side that says, if the LRA wins the case, we're in trouble, or LRA is like, we are happy when we win the case. And the other side is saying, if LRA does not win this case, then it becomes victory for us. But I think for us, it's not a victory for LRA, it's a victory for Liberia. And it's a victory about the way our law should be implemented. And it's also an advice to those who will make this kind of laws in the future, that we must not make law in any way that undermine our country's revenue collection, our empowerment, and the way we are able to build Liberia for Liberians. So yes, I mean, I'm not going to call names of companies who are involved, except when the appropriate time can, probably if we don't comply, or another legal process will take place. But I mean, the fact that the Supreme Court has come up with this ruling, I mean, we're set to go forth. We're on the right path, and I do believe that companies and concessionaires respect the Liberian law, and they will comply and abide by every process to ensure that they pay what is due the Liberian government and people as we work together to build our country.
Is there anything else from LRA you want to let us know in the public before we go, DK?
Well, Clarence, we always like to say thank you to the taxpayer and thank you to all of you who are helping us. We are even elated recently by the support, the visitation by our multilateral partners. Last week we had the European Union delegation visiting with the LRA and seeing where they can help to strengthen our revenue collection effort to boost domestic resource mobilization. We'll be focusing on areas of tax audit and illicit financial trade. Yesterday we had the president of the International Monetary Fund, country representative to Liberia, introducing and opening up space for LRA staff to go and learn. So a kind of learning institution have been established in Liberia, and we think the LRA is one of the first institutions that have been offered that opportunity where they can build the capacity of staff in so many macroeconomics areas. And we think this is a big catch, like the Commissioner General said, it's a big catch for the LRA. Instead of spending too much money to send our people out of the country every now and then, we now have an opportunity that there are number of training opportunities they can take advantage of. We will now have to spend resources only on training opportunities that are not provided under that canopy. So we are happy, and this will strengthen our staff, because you see, LRA believes that when we have the best staff, we can do the best performance and we can raise the revenue to hit the billion that we need. So we are happy about that. So that's something we're celebrating at the level of the LRA. Commissioner General has ordered or requested the HR department and heads of department and section to log onto the page and find training opportunity for their staff. And those training opportunities, while they are going there, should also not undermine revenue collection. It should be done in a way that the staff can go and learn whatever they want to learn here, and at the same time doing their work. So we are doing that kind of coordination to ensure that at the end of the day, Liberia benefits. But we think we have to be happy when we have international partners recognizing the work we're doing, and they are coming to support the initiative, the Liberia Revenue Authority.
The Kayili Segway, the man just need 1 minute to explain LRA's annual activities. Kayili, I'd like to say thank you, man. It's always been a pleasure talking to you. You know, when people know what they're supposed to do, and when people know how to do what they're supposed to do, that's how it is. Thank you so much.
Thank you ever so much, Clarence, and thank you always for highlighting these activities. And let's work to make Liberia better together.
Okay, Kayili Segway is a communication expert by excellence. You know, he's always on top of it. My friends, this is how I like to leave all of you. Better still, you know, the Liberian government through the Liberian Revenue and not Liberian Revenue Authority, Liberian government through the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission won another case against Lawrence George and others. The famous Lisgis case, you know. Every time I think about that case, I think about a young Liberian who I know he's a lawyer now. I know he just graduated from the law school. I think he was the deuce of his class, Andrew Telewe. That young guy, I don't know whether he's still working with Lisgis. He's supposed to be the head of that census committee that year. Very sure. And many times we spoke about it. He was pushed aside, and all kinds of things happened just to get him not to lead that process. And you see the way it ended. Now a court of competent jurisdiction has ruled, and the ruling probably maybe they will take an appeal maybe to the full bench of the Supreme Court through their lawyers. But they've won the case against these former Lisgis officials for a little over some $1.something million and all these things. In Sierra Leone, the head of the Anti-Corruption Commission, Francis Ben Kaifa, that boy is not joking. Look, the other day, the man advertised some buildings on his page from Bo in Sierra Leone that he would sell. You know, they are selling most of the facilities. People in government cannot provide clear evidence as to how they constructed these facilities. The guy is not joking there. The politics in Sierra Leone is heating up. As I speak, the Secretary General of the Opposition, APC, is in court. And the politics, like people will say, they say the politics in Sierra Leone, it can be easy. In some region, you can only wear green. In some region, you can only wear red. We thank God for Liberia. We can talk our politics, we can talk the talk, but we are inclined to think that fighting is not the way. Our democracy is improving. Okay, thanks to all of you. Tomorrow we come back here with another edition of the Morning Rush. Until that time, my name is